What the heck? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Round. Oh! Get your weight up, baby. FOA. All the way.
FOA Customs and Gear. Custom tackle and fishing gear at an affordable price. Veteran-owned, small business, located in South Carolina. Get all your fishing needs at www.foacustomsandgear.com.
Well, boom, boom, bam. We are live. Good morning, everybody.
Morning, morning.
Welcome to another Stand Day. I can't believe it. I was Bobby can attest. I was actually backstage and ready before he even popped in here.
Yeah, that's a rarity. I'm usually sitting in here for half an hour.
And I
Cold basement.
still started late. What the what? But let's see. We got Rustic out there. Rustic was backstage, but we'll see. There's Thompson Outdoors, Thompson Outdoor and Work, 3 miles east, Watts Bar Dam.
Good job.
All your bait and tackle needs and more. And we got to see the and more the other night on Ed Evans' show. Shelby did a great job co-hosting there. Of course, Josh almost flooded the store, but I don't think we're supposed to say anything about that in case Danielle is listening. Oh. Lisa Elliott, what's up, Lisa? Great to see you. Your little brother going wild. What's up, my friend? Always good to see him. Make sure you tell your brother hello from us. There's the STANday Outdoors. What's up, Curtis? We were just laughing about that backstage with Rhonda, and I knew Dog and I and Curtis Cunningham, and it came up, and I'm like, well, I don't know why I couldn't Dog and I couldn't put it together. And STANday Outdoors, welcome. So it just kind of stuck. David Hughes, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Always great to see you. There's our good friend Fish and Cooking with Mike Chavez. There's Fresno CVA in the house, or as everybody knows now, Fresno.
Ain't even started the show yet, and already got a snag.
I was hoping it was a fish.
Me too.
There's Catfish Cowboy. That's
Still got my bait.
that's 1 pound Dustin. So I think we figured out how to differentiate the Dustins. And I didn't realize it, but we had another Dustin already fishing from the boat 804. You remember him? I think y'all remember him. He made a couple appearances, and he fishes the James River here. His name was Dustin also. At this rate, I'm never going to catch up, though. Yeah, because of last night. Uh-oh, there she is.
Lisa!
We were talking about Lisa backstage also. My good friend, hashtag Team Burrito.
Yeah, suck up. Suck up.
There we go. My good friend. Look at this beautiful, beautiful 2 stands plaque she sent. So yes, I'm getting everything. The plan is to have kind of like a hutch or bookshelves or whatever, probably in the other part of the room over there, but figuring out where the best, because the modem's here and everything, so to try to keep everything. Let me turn that up. All right. But there we go. Check that out. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Thank you very much. Oh, that's right. Do not watch a fish and cooking with Mike Chavez video while you are hungry. You will try to eat through your phone case. 3 nights in the house. Got the check those bowl koozies out. All different kinds of catfish on there. So that was really cool too. All right. Northern View Outdoors, how's it going? Saying hello and Stan and 922 Crop Barbecue.
What's up?
Northern View was fishing last night also. Very interesting tournament last night.
Yeah, that did not go. At least Ohio won, but that did not go as I thought it would. I figured Chris and V would run away with it.
And it looked like there for a moment it was going their way too, because Roger was on fire during I say Roger, the River Warriors, Roger, Zach, and Jackie, Mamma Jamma there. They were on fire earlier, and then it started slowing down for them, and that's when Catch Fish with Us started finding the fish. I'm like, uh-oh, here we go. And then you never know, because then we had a lot of other great anglers still in there. Stand 3 was hanging around. He was where he tried to go to last night. By the time he got there and stuff, it was about 10 minutes before the tournament. He ended up using fish bites for bait, and he managed to make it all the way to the last round. So, but yeah, you never, once it got there, it was like, okay, who's just going to be lucky enough to have their baits in front of the fish first?
At the right time.
Yeah. Uh,
I know I sure as heck couldn't get them on last night. John Oyler come down. And we had fun though. We had fun. No fish. I think it's that John Juju. You ever notice that all the guys that give you bad luck, name is John?
their
John
name is John.
Parsons, John Oyler.
Yeah, I didn't, I'm just noticing that. That's funny. Oops. Yeah, fuck.
All right, fishies. I turned my camera off. Now you can bite.
Maybe that's why. There we go. Shirley T is out there. Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
Nope, I'm good. I'm good. Shirley T's out there. Uh, Thank you, Rhonda. I'll take care of that in a minute. I have to do that through YouTube, so let me find today's live. All right. And Shirley T, we're talking about Shirley backstage also, because I got something from Jean, Jen, and Shirley this week. There it is. Y'all ready for this? Some people saw it the other night, but pow! There it is
I'm
on
still working on that.
indestructible metal. It's here to stay.
I'm still working on that other project, Stan.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, if you need any help, let me know because you know how that is just something I'm so good at. But there we go, there we go. That's thank you, thank you, thank you.
Of course, when I get
And
done with it, nobody will watch either one of our shows. Or they'll turn the volume down.
there we go. Okay. And I'm working on something else that I got from Brian. So up to 20 thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. 36 people watching right now. I don't know if anybody would want that. Fresno. Fresno says, does the winner get a signed sturgeon picture? I did do that at CatCon, however, the first year. After it happened, I had I don't know, about 100 sturgeon pictures with me, and I had the Sharpie out and signing the pictures.
We might kid with you. That's a heck of a catch. That's a lifetimer there.
Yeah, it's you gotta have fun with it. And oh, went too far there. Fresno said, if so, put me down for next week. I
Fresno
know
don't fish.
I had Christmas in July. I was like, wow.
Fresno
And
don't fish. Don't worry about it.
then, and then my daughter had a sturgeon spinner made for me. It had a picture of the sturgeon on a spinner.
Now that one was cool. That was cool. I mean, they're all cool, but that one's really cool.
Yeah, so it was yeah, it was definitely my birthday until October, and I'm already taken care of, that's for sure. Okay. So there we go. I'll use it over here. Burrito says, Bobby, fishing with Mike Chavez.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Lisa. Little sis.
Shirley T. Boom, boom, boom. Would it be any other way to start your day, Bobby? That's right. That's right. Oh, that's a good idea. Rhonda's saying use the command strips. Yeah, we didn't have those things back in my day, so that's kind of new stuff to me.
Well, if you use the command strips, make sure you use alcohol and clean the surface. If you got any texture at all, they will not stick.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you teaching me about that. These newfangled, new age stuff. We just used to use 16 penny nails to put things in the wall.
16? I got some barn spikes.
Yeah. Well, we have to get through that. Big
Sim,
Slim's
get
out
that
there.
picture down.
Nate's out there. Rustic's trying to come in. I think he's got some great service. Good to see you, Big Slim, Nate. Thank you everybody for coming in. And all these names you see out there all the time for a long time. That's awesome. Rebel River Cats. Hello, everyone. Happy STANday. I don't know if he's still out there fishing. I know he was out fishing last night. I heard Rebel River Cats. Doug had a monster on and got off right at the boat, I believe I heard. Ed
Sounds
Jenkins
like a
out there.
fishing story.
Yeah. Lisa said, talking about us backstage. I know, especially since the last time I was backstage, I disappeared.
Left me and Dan and Lisa. Just left
Yeah,
us
but
back there.
it was not my fault. I got a phone call from JG and it just messed everything up. And then I tried to come back and I couldn't get backstage in my own show. Like, what the what? Okay. All right. We're almost down to the bottom. Yeah, the last round, at J started quick, 12:25. We had everybody that was still in it over at Palmetto's, and fishing, not catching, had the fish on, and it popped off. And as they were reeling that one in, Muskrat Adventures, they hooked up to one, and they did manage to land it.
You hear
And
him
I'm
giving
like,
that poor boy
oh
heck
my,
for checking out the moon. I mean, come on.
yeah, that was kind of, it didn't. It was going to happen, whatever, regardless happened. And it was 1 point. They came in second instead of first. It's a difference of getting 200 points or 199 points. So,
Come back and hit it again.
oh, you had a bump, huh?
Oh, yeah.
But I know a lot of people had fun last night. There's Benoit out there.
Funny thing about this little boat, any little slight grab on that line, I can feel it in the boat floor.
Yeah, we same thing on our boats. And the funny thing is, when you're out in the bigger boat and you feel that, look out because
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's not a little 2 pounder.
no. Always great to see Benoit fishing out there.
I need to put a 12 pounder on this Patriot James float.
That would be awesome.
Well, above 12 pounds. It's already had a 12 pounder on it. Same rod too.
Mac fishing. Good to see Mac out there. Uncle Jeep, good morning, good morning. There we go. That's what I was looking for. There's Matt, want to be outdoors. He was in with us last night. Hello, Matt. Good to see you.
What's up, Matt?
Uncle Jeep checking out the weather. Lisa says, yeah, the one time I joined Stan's panel, he leaves me hanging. I did. I felt really bad about that.
For a second.
Woo! Robbie trying to get me in trouble. He's like, yep, I'm going to throw Stan under the bus a little bit.
Just a little. Just a little.
There you go. Doug said, yep, that's what happened, but ended up catching a 42, 23, 18, 15, 12, and 4 under 10, all blues. There you go. Awesome.
That's a nice catch.
Donald Long, what's up, my friend? Think we're almost caught up. And boom, boom, bam, we are. We're caught up.
Now you'll get about 50 chats. I'll tell you what, it was beautiful last night out here. The star, you can see every star in the sky.
That's what everybody was saying. Yeah, Uncle Jeep Stand 3 had a rough night. It was the bait. That's why bait is such an important. He was wishing he had some. Hey, there you go. There's your friend John Euler. I don't know if John was in
Ah,
here
there it
when.
is.
I don't know if he was in here when you mentioned that or not. He says, "Hey, that 922 guy can't fish worth a lick. I seen it last night with my own eyes." We fished
Yeah, that's
together
it.
last night. The blast. I gave him some. He said he gave you some good juju for today.
Yeah, we hope. We hope. If not, it's John's fault.
You know,
It's my story.
Bobby was
It's my
pointing out.
story, and I'm sticking to it.
Bobby was pointing out that it must be something with the name John and Juju. Of course, he didn't say it was good juju. He said more like John Parker, bad juju. But just saying.
I'm gonna have to call John Parker to get the bad juju juice.
Woo, there you go. There you go. Cross-side catfishing. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in today. So I know Rustic is trying to fish.
Operative word, trying.
All right. Well, he may be fishing. He's trying to come up and fish live. That's we'll go with that.
Oh. Boy, he's gonna burn me when he gets in here.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So I'm not sure. Oh, that's all right. That's all right, Dustin Catfish Cowboy. They went on a weekend trip. That's awesome. Hope you all enjoy yourselves. So hope you have a great weekend with Nikki. Wow, Lisa says Bobby's fit. Looks like Bobby fishing by himself, and he still won't win today. Woo,
Ouch.
that's
Hey,
a tough one.
I just gotta show up for the pretty boy effect. Y'all believe that? I got some swampland in California, so
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I gotta. My wife has been on me. I gotta pretty myself up a little bit. Mike says, "Got to start cooking here shortly." Uh-oh, what are we making, Mike? Catfish in Fresno says, "How much does Bobby charge to give tours of the lake?"
to be determined.
There you go. Okay, Rhonda says, "I'm messaging Rustic. He is having signal issues. I told him it was an easy win this week. All he needs to do is catch something resembling a fish, since Bobby was the only other one fishing on panel right now." Woo.
Wow, you got Rhonda on me now. Wow.
That's right. And look what it started. Lisa said, if I didn't fire shots, Bobby would worry. Now, but now
That is true.
everybody sees how much fun she's having it, so joining in on it.
More the merrier. Bring it on. Uh,
Rhonda says, "Yeah, I took a page out of Lisa's book. There you go." Yeah, it was excuse me. It was a fun tournament last night. Palmetto did post the results on his community page, I believe.
really?
Fresno said, but that dang Rust. Oh, sure, he's talking with Rhonda, but doesn't respond to his Fish Nation buddy. That's it. Whoop on that rustic, Bobby. Show him what fish look like. There's Pontoon Jody in the house. She said, dang it, my phone says it's
Okay.
8:28, not 9:28.
Okay, I'm done cussing. Hold on, guys.
Woo! There you go.
Oh, you sure as heck ain't coming back.
You gotta raise one hand in the air and wave it like you just don't care. Bobby's on the rodeo ride. You hold on, you've raised one hand up and hold on with only one hand 8 seconds, you get extra points. John Euler said,
Really, dude?
Rustic's phone got Timu hacked.
This guy is literally 60 feet off of me.
Yep, some of them have no idea.
Bad thing about it is, where he's at, look how much room he's got across that lake.
Oh, I know it. That's the bad part. You understand if it's tight, you're in a bottleneck or something, and you're sitting in the wrong spot and stuff. But yep, always great to see Jody.
Yeah, here comes rodeo round number 2.
Benoit said, "Sorry, Stan, we'd be up there today, but no fishing for us today, unfortunately, or we'd be up there with Bobby for the Ohio takeover." Definitely is a lot of great anglers from Ohio. I got to give it that.
And then there's Bobby. I beat you to it, Lisa.
Roller dogs, too special. That's right, Aunt Bob. Thank you, everybody, for being such a big part of the Two Stands fishing family. If somebody does want to fish with us on future stand days, just email me, message me, or Rhonda Fishing for Whiskers, and she'll get to the link. And we'll get you the link. By we, I mean she'll get you the link. Jody said, if I had some dry clothes, I'd go fish. Did you go swimming last night, Jody? What happened?
James turned the gas off on the dryer.
Well, look at here. Boom, boom, bam.
Hey, you looking a little lonely there, Bobby. You want some company?
Oh, heck yeah. What's up, Danny? How's it going, bud?
Oh, man, I'm doing great.
Well, at least I know one thing. Danny doesn't have to worry about taking his shower. He had his weekly shower last night.
Oh, my God, that was awful. Hey, let me get some bait on these hooks and throw them out there. Let's see if we can't get Bobby fired up, He,
There you go.
he's
Hey, there
not
we
going to
go.
do nothing unless he's got something to fight against. So we're going to give him a little something to go with.
That works for me, Danny.
All right, brother, I got you.
Just said fished in pajamas last night. That's the way to do it.
I don't know if anybody around out here would want to fish in their pajamas. Too many weirdos.
Well, if I fished in my pajamas, they'd be calling me the weirdo. That's they might be calling the cops. That's what's happening.
I wouldn't rule that out either.
Oh, excuse me. Got laughing too hard. That's right. That's right. And there's he said woke Babe up, told him it's time to go fishing. Captain Insano's here. John Euler is saying, Bobby, try dragging them flats.
I'm actually dragging right along the bank, heading back into that bay that we started out in last night. But I'm going into the back of that bay. Then if that don't catch any fish, I'll move up and drag right down through the uh, sandy bottoms, they call it, and right on up and back into the marina again.
And you got V out there saying it definitely fishing PJs. Yeah, I tell you what, I was surprised that there was still 9 people in that last. Well, even sudden death, I
Yeah,
think
that
it
was
went. Yeah, I think even sudden death went down to 7. So you could
that
see
was
that would have went on for if we'd have kept doing that hour-long thing. They might still be fishing out there. That was pretty impressive that there was still that many people left at sudden death. I really thought it was looking there like catch fish with us. Like I said, Roger's fish, they kind of got off the fish, and that last hour before sudden death, they'd only got one. And catch fish with us, B and Chris and Joe there, they had found them. They were starting to catch fish after fish. DeGrundai says Sandy Bum Cove. Huh, sounds like a nice place. There's Catfish Dog in the house. What's up, dog?
Tim. What's up, buddy?
He had a heck of a commercial Friday night. John said had to teach him to rotate the pole to reel it in.
Funny thing is, you see most people is used to the Zepco 202s, 303s, and
Uh-huh.
they go to a spin caster and you watch it. No, flip it around. Oh, the handle's on the wrong side. Switch it.
Yeah, Matt's saying hopefully Danny dried out from last night's monsoon. Benoit said bite's been rough around Ohio.
Oh
Another
yeah.
place seems a little off this year. It's been a little different this year, even here in Virginia. Yep, Matt. We were telling Danny after last night he doesn't got to worry about taking his weekly shower. He already had it. John's saying rivers seem to be a little more active. Might be an oxygen thing. Rhonda said Danny may be a little on the pruny side today after getting soaked like that.
I don't know about the pretty, but
Pruny.
might be party.
Not purdy, pruny. From all the water, he got waterlogged.
Oh, pruny. Pruny. Okay.
Pruny, that's
Nah, I hate
right.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, there ain't no amount of water that's gonna make any of us
he
look
was
purty.
already a prune. He's older and dirt. He's already a prune.
43 people watching. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. He came in to help me. I got to quit picking on Dan.
Yeah, there you go.
I got to quit picking on Dan.
Yes, no negative points for me today. I have my Mountain Dew. Oh, Yeah, especially in the hotter months. That oxygen thing is a big deal.
Well, surprisingly, I haven't seen a thermocline on this lake yet, but I don't get out in the deep water either. So
Yeah, that's it's been pretty hot here this year. Woo. Burrito says, "Dang, Bobby, all the help in the world wouldn't help you get a fish."
wait, did somebody say something? I'm sorry, I was lost in thought. Didn't you see the smoke?
That's a good question, Rhonda. I did miss it. Let me let's take a look here. The biggest fish last night was caught by fishing, not catching. 36.5. I think that was Coop. 36.5. And they also caught a 25-pounder. My bad dude caught a 20 and a 22-pounder. Yeah, I think that was the 36 and a half was the biggest fish. And then there was some in the 20s. Looks like Muskrat and them caught some channel cats in the teens. 1, 2, 3 channel cats in the teens.
52
All right, that
fish.
took a little work, but we got them rods out.
I know. And yeah, I thought for sure without the weather last night, I think it would have been you would have seen Danny up there quite a bit longer.
Oh, no doubt, man. That rain really killed us. Uh,
When
we had a game plan of going up into one of them coves and anchoring up, because the last time in the finesse tournament, that's you could see where me and Larry Lissenby fished the last time we fished the finesse tournament, and we won that. But
mm-hmm.
I was sitting there looking at that spot, going, "Man, we need to go over there." But Josh, man, he grew up on that lake. He knows that lake like nobody's business. He's introduced Jerry Parker to it. He introduced me to it, and then I took Richard Cluck over there. I mean, it's an absolute unbelievable lake, man. I mean, there's huge channel cats in there. I haven't managed to hook up on one of the big flatheads in there, but they got flatheads in there that go from 40 to 60 pounds, no problem.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, we were really
Yeah,
hoping to get into one of those yesterday. That would have been fun.
Yeah, when I saw you jump out there, like you were one of the first fish caught.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm like, uh-oh,
Yeah,
here we
because I looked
go.
at Josh and I said, "Oh, it's on, buddy." And after
Yeah.
that, the rain started pouring and it just died. And I'm like, "You got to be kidding me!"
And there's cool cats out there. What's up, James? Good to see you. Yep. Yeah, that Coop is quick. He jumps right up there. You know
Yeah,
who
we
else
threw
was
baits out. We didn't drag. I bet we didn't drag 20 yards, and it was fish on.
there? James saying hello to everybody. He gives it back to Lisa. There's what's he calling her? Linguisa.
Yeah, well, we got one getting a little bit aggressive with that second rod there. He's tapping on it. I'm
Oh.
thinking channel cat, and I do not want to have one of those days where they just peck, peck, peck. Please, I do not need that today.
Me neither.
We want to
I
see
need
bent
about.
rods and smoking reels.
That's right. That's right.
I
Yeah,
don't want to
well,
smoke these reels.
can't have everything we want. Yeah, we instead of working the coves, we were dragging baits out there further out into the lake. And Dunnigan, he's got like 4 different graphs on his boat. They're set up in strategic points in the front, the middle, the back. No matter where you're at on that boat, you can see a graph. And man, we were marking fish out there in the middle of that lake that were just unbelievable, and we'd pass right over them and nothing.
Yeah, that's what's going on today. I don't have to tilt my head sideways to see my graph anymore. I took an old TV mount, wall mount, put it on my boat, and mounted my fish finder to it so I can actually look down straight on it.
How's that working out for you?
Pretty good, surprisingly.
No, Jay, you got to send that to me again because I think that was the link. One of the links didn't work, and that must have been that one. Benoit said we found the stink this weekend. Skunk and the dinks. Benoit said they were out there like 10 hours the other night. Cool Cat says he's got a huge skunk. Can't seem to get off the boat. That's right. Solar flares today.
Ooh, there's a pile of fish. I don't know what they are, but there's a pile of them.
44 awesome people watching. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Hey, there's Uncle Don R. Don, hope you're doing well. Thank you. Thank you. That's right. Yeah, you had a great name yesterday, Danny.
Yeah,
What was it? Weekend Stoner?
the weekend stoner. And you know what? When I put that up there, I said, "Boy, Kevin is going to stumble over that one." But I tried the best way I could to combine the Weekend Angler and Danny Stone Outdoors, and the Weekend Stone just didn't click. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't click.
That's right. Like you and Old Boy Outdoors, that kind of, that was
Yeah, Old Stone Outdoors. There you go.
That worked out pretty well. But yeah, you gotta. That worked great. And let's see. Benoit said, "Man, Danny went from Danny Stoner to Danny Soggy Bottom."
Yep, 100%. Yeah, once that rain started whipping in there and going down the back of my neck and running on down, it took all the fire right out of me. Because I was pumped up, I mean, we caught that first fish real quick, and I thought, yeah. And then the rain just smoked us, and I'm like, yeah, I'm over it. I hope we get eliminated and get out of here pretty quick. But we barely made it back to, I mean, it rained and poured on us the whole time. And after we got eliminated, we started heading back to the boat ramp. And I mean, we got swamped. It just poured on us.
That is that, and you know, Danny, you know how that goes. The more you fish, the more that's going to happen to you.
Well, yeah.
Let's see. Want to be outdoors? Says, how does one check for solar flares? Only flares he ever sees is when his IBS is acting up. He says, "Oh, TMI, my bad. Oh my goodness."
Well, you know, the thing about that is these fish are going to have to adapt to those solar flares, or they're going to starve to death.
There you go. That's true because the solar flares have been happening more and more.
Well, they're going to have to get used to it or go hungry.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of times, you know, nature adapts, and you know, warmer temperatures and this and that, they adapt to it, and it becomes the norm, the new norm. So, Fish and Cook with Mike Chavez got to season the beef and fire up the grill. He'll be in and out. Let's see. What were we talking about before that?
Oh,
Ooh.
really? That is bullcrap. Stole my bait.
Uh-oh, got the bait.
This ain't a food bank. You got to pay for it.
I'm pretty sure I got a stick that's got a hold of that rod way down there. It's bouncing, and that don't look like a fish to me. That looks like a stick underwater. We'll have to go pull that and get that off there.
A stick in the mud, a stick in the mud. Wow. Burrito catfishing lady. You know that
Uh-oh.
this is going to be a good one, Bobby. She's saying,
No, it's got
"Yay, it stole his bait." Oh, sorry, not sorry.
Oh, wow.
She did at least end it off with bro, so yeah, it was cool. We did that last night to sleep, Rhonda. Rhonda said, well, I was thinking I would open the windows and air out the house. Till I did and felt the humidity. Yep, closing the windows and AC will remain on now. Hooks and hammocks is out there. They made it all the way to the inn. We were talking about we were talking before about oh gosh, Coop being quick in the boat, jumping up and getting the rods. Man, seeing Telly fish last night. They were on my channel for a while. Boy, she's quick. She can get that rod with a quickness.
Oh yeah, that's 100% a stick.
I was just checking out a couple of pictures that I got. John Cyclone, what's up? Good morning, good morning. He's saying good morning from
Yeah.
Mississippi.
What's up, John?
And there you go. There's a Cool Cat short. If you want to check that out, 2 fish on 1 hook. Thank you, Rhonda. And there is the other site, suspiciousobservers.com. Suspiciousobservers.com for all your solar sun information. And that's right. Suspicious Observers has a YouTube channel.
And we're still putting out the invitations to anybody that wants to come up in September. We're having that meetup at Crab Orchard at the campground, and we got some pretty cool people showing up there that weekend. But anybody's welcome to come. But don't let what happened yesterday fool you. Crab Orchard is an awesome lake. Like I said, we won the finesse tournament there, and I think we would have gotten on those fish really hard if that rain hadn't come in there and just busted us. But I believe the dates on that are September 20th, 21st, and 22nd. I'm going to be there. Probably Stacia and Coda will be with me. We'll see. Hooks and Hammocks are going to be there. Richard Cluck's going to be there. Benoit Fishing going to be there. Parker Pursuits, Josh Dunnigan, and a few more that are coming up there.
That's awesome. That sounds like worth the trip.
We're definitely going to have a good time. And the thing about it is, September, that is the prime time for catfishing at Crab Orchard. That is the time of the year that you want to go, right there in September.
Absolutely. Oh, and I just got, well, we got to make it a fishing show one way or another. So I just got a couple of pics in.
Ouch. He's counting us out already, Danny.
Woo! Now the host is throwing shots, and I didn't even mean to.
Hey, we're just getting started here, man. Patience. Cool your jets, big boy.
My apologies. My apologies. I really didn't. I was trying to compliment the person that sent the pictures to me. Did not intend on insulting my guests up here on panel. So my apologies. My apologies.
No offense taken, brother.
But wait till y'all see these. These are really cool. Let me. Just gotta. So yep, great to see Palmetto. Tournament ended up, and I think everybody once there was the way things were going last night, and there was still 7 people left for the sudden death. I think everybody knew sudden death was over, going to be over pretty quickly, which is a good thing, and that is exactly why the sudden death was so important. Because I think, like I said before, with the anglers that were up there and the way that they were catching fish, I think we'd still be fishing right now if we didn't have that sudden death rule in effect last night.
Oh, no doubt. Because, in our cats in the past, we did, we do like 4 hours, and then we cut it down to 2,
Yeah.
and so forth and so forth.
That's right. You can't count out our determination out there to catch fish. That's for sure. And then I got pictures last night from I got pictures last night from heck, Clint. 5 minutes after he was eliminated, he got a 20-pound blue cat.
Ooh, ouch.
There it is right there. 5 minutes after it ended, bam, blue cat. After he was eliminated, he was like, "That's the story. That's my luck."
Yeah, 5 minutes after I was eliminated, I got out of there. That's all I got. I got out of there and went home.
And there is the sudden death results. Thank you so much, Kevin. Sudden death results. River Warriors, fishing not catching, my bad dude, catch fish with us, hooks and hammocks, Trophy Seekers Outdoors, no real loss, stand 3, Catfish Clothing, Team Amish. Rounded out the top 10.
Yeah, I don't like that one. Show the one that shows where everybody's at now.
There's the Stand Night registration by August 3rd. If you want to fish Stand Night, it is the next live fishing tournament league tournament. Just let us know. And let me see. And here's Danny's sponsorship that we're working on. We're trying to work on
We're working on it. We're working on it.
You know, in heavy talks with them, in heavy talks.
And you know, we'll go. We're going all out on it. We're gonna, you know, we want the Hello Kitty backpack with all the tackle and gear in the back of it. Now, hey, slow down there. Go back. What happened to the not that? Where's it show what's the standings of everybody, where they're at in the league overall right now? Let's go back and look at that one. You didn't show that one.
Let me see. I don't know if I have that one here, which I'll be able to get here in a second.
Oh, you got it. If you've got those other two, you've got that one. Because I got all three of them at the same time.
Okay, here is. Cool Cat said he ended up catching 8 after he dropped out. Matt said he's been looking for that umbrella to send to you. Well, hello, kitties.
And you know what? He will too. I fished with Matt a couple times. He doesn't live very far from me, which is a shame. We need to fish together more often. But if you've never met Want to Be Outdoors Matthew Walbert in person, well, you're lucky. No, he's a great guy. I love him to death, man. He's absolutely a joy to be around.
Let's see.
How's it going? Yeah, I'm going through. Doing any good? Well, that's a plus. Well, good luck. Have a good one.
So there's the top 21 list. There's the top 21 list. Look at there. I do believe that looks like Danny Stone Outdoors in 3rd place.
Yeah, see, I like that chart. That one there I can look at all day long. That one where it says Danny Stone 14th, I just blow past that chart. I don't look at that one.
Danny Stone, third place. Danny Stone Outdoors. Parker Pursuits in second. And who would have
Yep,
called this one this far in? Freddie Beck in first place. FOA customsandgear.com.
yep. I called Parker. I messaged him this morning and told him, look out, man. I'm coming up on you. I went from fifth to third. I'm creeping up on him real slow. Do not kid yourself. When Parker gets back from Vicksburg, he's going to be hitting everybody like megaton bombs, man. He's not going to play.
That's it. And I believe that he's signed up for STANday already.
Ah, dang snag. Oh. Well, folks, H.M. Mariner can be bent over by a wall and still take it.
That's right. Ancient Mariner. And Bobby and Danny, y'all are both up here. Where can you get that great Ancient Mariner gear?
Well, that would
Oh,
be
yeah.
River Cats Tackle. Use DS10 or 92210. Save 10% off. Well, I got a heck of a snag
And,
now.
and Stan, on a
Yeah.
side note, right after we left the screen from the tournament last night, I was reeling up all my rods and I leaned them against the bimini top on Dunnigan's boat. And when I turned around to do something, I kicked the rods with my foot. And one of my Ancient Mariners, the 10-footer rod with the Ancient Mariner 6,000 reel on it, right over the side into the water.
No.
Dude, that water's only 5 foot deep. You think I didn't get that rod back?
And
I
here we
got
go.
that rod back.
And Rustic did make it in. We're going over a couple things in Brandon Rustic. And, but welcome in. So you got service. Let's see. So here is the top 21 list, Danny.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Freddie Beck, first place. Parker Pursuit, second. Danny Stone Outdoor, third place. Mac Fishing, fourth. My Bad Dude, fifth. Trophy Seekers Outdoor, sixth. Northern View Outdoor, seventh. Team Thompson, eighth. STANday, ninth. And Cool Cats in 10th. And that's one, two, three bank anglers in the top 10.
Well, they've been debating on me because I'm flip flopping from the bank to the boat. But here's the thing: when it gets down to the final game, you can bet I'm putting all my money on the bank.
There you go. And Parker does a little of the same. He's been on bank. He's been in boat. So,
You know,
but I think that. Go ahead.
I spent more time on the bank than I have the boat this year. Last year it was almost entirely on the bank, and I wound up being in the top 8.
Yeah, several bank anglers. You and Tony, and
Yep.
you talk about bank, and you mentioned bank, and there's other bank anglers out there, but you and Tony come right to mind. Mac Fishing, we've got a lot of really awesome people that really show the bank off. But
Yeah,
so
I
there's
got
that.
I got some really good friends around here. With Jerry Parker and Richard Cluck and a few others, and every now and then they'll say, "Hey, man, come jump on the boat with me," and I'm not going to tell them no. That'd be
Absolutely.
insane. But
Be rude. It'd
don't
be
think
rude
for a
to not
second
though.
my heart ain't in the bank. I'm a bank angler for life. I always will be.
And here is the pictures that I got. So that's the Live Fishing Tournament League. That's where we're at. That's the top 21 right now. And here is the pictures I got. So this is Gene Tillman and Shirley T. And this is Jen. She caught her new PB flathead.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Look at the smile.
Yeah, look at that happy face.
I did hear, however, that Shirley T is not happy about that big flathead that Jen caught. I'm just saying. But there you go. Congratulations. That's awesome.
And
That is
you know,
awesome.
full disclosure on this. I mean, you look at that the rankings right now up to the 21st spot. What you got to realize and keep in mind is a lot of those people that are from the 10th spot up to 21, they've only fished a few tournaments. Okay, and when they get a few more tournaments in there, because they've actually outfished a lot of those guys that were in the top 10. It's just they don't have as many tournaments under their belt. When they get a few more tournaments there, you're going to see a whole lot of name changing on that board.
Absolutely. Good point, Danny.
I mean, we got to be realistic about it. I'm just going to enjoy being up there in the top 10 right now, but I'm sure those people down there, they're hungry and they're going to get a few more tournaments and they're going to bump Danny down a little ways. I promise you they will.
Well, I think this year, the way it was set up this year is that Uncle Jeep said jumping on a boat is insane, and this has stopped Danny Stone. How? But the way that it's set up this year, I think in that finale, pretty much every angler is going to have a chance. It's going to be within
Exactly.
striking distance of first place. You know, last year I think it was. I mean, I don't even think you could have planned it out any better last year for the first year of the Live Fishing Tournament League, and in the finale, it was like the top 4 teams had a chance to win it. Top 4 or 5.
That's right. It was top four.
Top 4, and then people's ranking within the top 10 was at risk. So I mean, it wasn't like, yep, it's over. That person won 8 weeks ago. So even with that being the first one, and the scoring being different and everything, having that many people still in it at the end, with pretty much every fish being caught, could make the difference of where you place. I thought that was really cool.
Oh yeah.
Misplaced Country Girl.
Hey,
There you
Denise.
go.
Miss
There is
Denise.
there is the results. River Warriors ended up winning it in 7 teams, though. 7 teams were in the 7 or 6 were in the finale.
Do you remember what was the total number of fish that Roger caught through that whole thing last night? It was like 50 something fish total, wasn't it?
52.
52.
52.
Yeah. He caught 52 fish during that tournament.
And Chris caught 22.
No, you hear Danny Stone. There's Lyle out there. What's up, Lyle? Catfish Weekly every Monday night, 8 p.m.
Oh, I've been
Mr.
avoiding Lyle because I messaged Lyle and told him, yeah, me and Dunn are going to go in there and we're going to wipe the board. And I'm like, we're riding back. And then Josh was like, you know, Papa Lyle's going to tear you a new one. I'm like, I'm not calling him. I'm not messaging him. I'm going to avoid him like the plague.
He done tracked you down, Danny. He tracked you down.
He knows how to find me, man. And that's the thing about it. A lot of people don't know where I'm sitting in these fishing spots here on the Mississippi River in New Madrid, Missouri. Lyle Stokes has fished every inch of this water. Back in his tournament days, he's fished he knows every rock. There's been spots that I've set, and I'm surprised he said, okay, go about 10 feet to your left and go up the bank. There's this big rock, flip it over, and it's going to say Lyle Stokes was here on the bottom of it.
So there we go. There's Randy Gray Hair Swain out there. What's up, Randy?
Randy.
And Lisa's saying hello, Rustic. I see you found service.
Yep, finally.
Hey, Rustic.
Hey, usually I get good service down here. I couldn't get it this morning. I don't know what's wrong.
Matt said Roger fished live before the tournament and caught almost 60.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently that's Sandusky Bay. When it is on, it's on.
Yeah,
And
buddy. I know.
they're all moved up in there right now. Now I imagine probably as you get the fall bite, and then I imagine they start moving out some to deeper water as that goes on. Just a guess. It's just a guess.
It's
'Cause
good fishing up there. There's spots up there where you can go up there and there'll be nothing but small ones. Every now and then you catch a big one, then there'll be a spot where it's nothing but 24 pounders in there or better.
Yeah, it's crazy. We've been having catch fish with us fishing on stand days, and they did 72 fish a couple of weekends ago, and there was they had a couple of 20 pounders in there,
Yep.
some 15s, a 7, and for channel cats that's top notch. It's a it's a great trip to catch a channel cat in the teens, but then to catch multiple ones in the 20s, teens, that's a great trip.
It's like I told people, I said, if you want to win a lot of catfish tournaments and if you go by numbers and even weight, that's a place to do it. They got some good fishery up there.
Let's see. We got stand 3 in the house. Morning,
And oh man, Stan, I'm gonna tell you, the heartbreak moment of the tournament last night when Coop was hooked up on that fish and it came off right at the boat.
Yeah.
He was looking at the moon and trying to fight the fish.
Boy, his father
He goes,
let him
"Hey,
know
check out
about
that
that
moon."
too, didn't he?
and he was like, "Hey, don't worry about the moon, worry about the fish." And it came off right at the boat. I'm like, "Oh my God," my heart sunk for him.
It absolutely did, but he handles it good. He's only 12, so big shout out
Absolutely.
to Moon Gazer. That's right. Hey, but God bless that kid's spirit, and I've talked to him a few times. He's fished on the channel. He's a real respectable kid.
Oh,
Uh,
absolutely. And a heck of an angler, man. I mean, when he hooked up on, I think he caught the biggest fish in the tournament last night, didn't he?
I believe so. I believe he was another one that was quick to jump at the rods.
Yeah. He wound up with a 36 pounder, I know. And man, he fought that fish like a champ, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Benoit says, "Yeah, that moon was distracting, though." Yeah, I can't blame him. Catch fish with us. Great time last night. That one was fun. Coop is amazing. Yeah, good kid, and he does travel baseball. But I'm just impressed. I'm pretty impressed with a lot of kids. You know, uh, Danny with Coda, and
Yep.
you got the Thompsons, Shelby and Sarah, and
Shelby and Sierra. Absolutely. Those are two great kids right there.
and it gives it gives us old men, my grandkids, and we hear so much bad crap about the youth, and you see so much bad crap. For an old man like me, it does my heart good to see these young, respectable kids out there uh, doing the right thing, and I'm just so impressed with all of them. It's really great to see.
Yeah, and I tell you, that's one of the things that I brag about the catfish community. Uh, there. I mean, even in the community, we have our little tips and spats here and there, but everybody, if there's a kid in there doing something, 100% support. Never any negative stuff about those kids. I mean, they absolutely promote the kids
Yeah,
fishing, and they give them all the love that they deserve for being out there doing what they do.
absolutely, absolutely, I concur. And some great moments we've seen. There's another one. Like we said, Coop last night. Coda catching that monster during the
Exactly. During the Fever Believer Challenge, that was
thank you,
that
yes.
night she jumped from a 7-pound PB to a 39-pound.
And she did it like a champ. And then, meeting her at CatCon, and Meet her at CatCon and how excited she was there. That's just awesome stuff. Let's see. Lisa said we knew Mike and Coop long before we knew you. Yeah, I think Lisa, you watched them over on the Tiki Taki. That's right, Matt. These little whippersnippers, they're gonna go far. Tim Lena says stand 3 didn't win, so stand 2 has to shave clean. I know that's the next thing. I feel like a bum. Catch fish with us says thanks. Yeah, I really thought once it got to the end, and I knew that Roger had been out there fishing all day, or not all day, but he was live before the tournament, and he was catching double digits every hour. And by he, I mean they. Zach was with him and Jackie. But then the last 2 hours, it went from 12 down to like 5. And then the last hour before the finale, it was 1. And it was like 10 minutes before that hour ended. But Catch Fish with Us, they were getting on fire because their numbers were going up and they were just getting into the fish. So I said, uh-oh, here we go. And then we started the sudden death and Coop and them hooked up and thought, oh, it's over. Nope, it came off and bam, then Roger hooked up and that was it. But Lisa said Roger was live with no sound, so we was making our own sound effects.
Yeah, I was sitting there talking to Josh, and I told him, we knew. I said, man, when that hit sudden death, I'm betting it's over in less 5 minutes or less.
Yep.
And he agreed. He said, yeah, it's gonna go quick. But in the back of my mind, I was thinking, you know what? I'm out here suffering in the rain. I want them to suffer a little bit too, just for the fun of it. I thought, how fun would it be if it took an hour and a half for one of them to catch a fish?
Can you imagine after all the fish that were caught yesterday, all of a sudden it gets a sudden death and crickets?
Yeah. It'd go from sudden death to a slow medieval torture.
There's Don R saying hello, Rustic.
Hey, Uncle Don.
Benoit was saying that was a crazy battle. So next live fishing tournament league tournament is stand night. So you just gotta let me know, let me, Kevin, Brian, or Palmetto know by next Saturday.
That's next Saturday?
No, the last day to enter it is.
Oh, okay. I thought, man, you didn't even give me a break, man. I need a week off.
No, you get the week off. You get the week off, and then so yes, if you haven't entered yet, you got till next Saturday to enter it. And it is basically STANday. You get a point per pound for every catfish caught, and it's going to be your top 5 fish.
Well, it's going to be at night, so I'll be on the bank for that one. You know, that's the thing about it, we talk about me jumping on a boat every now and then, but all of my biggest fish, every one of them are from the bank.
Yeah.
I haven't caught any monster fish from the boat. All of them have been from the bank. I mean, the 88, the 70s, the 60s. The biggest fish I've caught from the boat so far was a 43 on Richard Cluck's boat last February. Not this year, but last year before.
That's right. Timolina says, Danny, you didn't even take a day off.
Well, I mean, from tournament fishing, I'm not going to take a day off from fishing. If I got a day off, I'm fishing. But some of them tournaments, even though we're doing it for fun, when you're in there and people are yelling fish on, and you're sitting there like a lump on a log, It's a little bit unnerving.
Absolutely. You
I
definitely
know the
You're
do.
like, come
feeling.
on.
And it doesn't even have to be. It doesn't even have to be in a tournament. I mean, even like today, or if you're just out fishing live, you know you got people watching. You do feel that little extra pressure. That all right, I got
No, I don't
make.
care.
It's like, man, I got to put
Especially-
something on. Just like right now, Don R is saying, "All right, guys, come on. When does this become a fishing show?"
So, when I do any of my lines on the river and stuff, I'm prepared to be a fishing show or a talk show. I'm good either way.
There you go.
If I'm not catching any fish, we just call it a talk show from the bank. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. And Rhonda, feel free to drop the link since we do have a lot of open spots. If anybody wants to pop up, and
Oh, really? We got a lot of open spots, do we?
we only got 3 people fishing.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
look.
just me, you, and Rustic.
Oh, you talking about today? I thought you were talking about the stand tournament.
Oh, well, there's still open spots. I think we're on 3 channels right now.
Yeah, I was fixing to say, man, you talking about that stand night, only 3 people fishing. I thought, did you tell anybody about it?
No, we're in the 20s. Matter of fact, let me pull
Now that
that.
wouldn't surprise me, Dan.
Because I was going to say, that's me, Parker, and somebody else. I'm like, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Can y'all see that eagle flying right over me right there?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah, baby. That's a golden eagle. That's not a bald eagle. That's a golden eagle. Right over the top of my head. That's usually good luck. I ain't counting on it today. This river's dropping like somebody pulled the drain out of a bathtub.
There's JG out in chat. Benoit fishing. Yeah, that
Yeah,
catfish left.
if you go back and look last week when I was fishing, that log right there that all the rods are laying against, the water had it floating last week. So it's dropped that much. It was right at the water's edge last week,
Wow.
floating, just barely hanging onto the bank. But now it's way up out of the water.
There's Catfishing Dreams out there. Welcome in. John R. Benoit saying it was a crazy battle. Yep. So even Don R saying, when does this become a fishing show? There's Rowdy Royal out there. Good morning, Danny, Rustic, Bobby, Stan, and everyone in chat. Welcome in, Rowdy Royal. Always great to see you.
What's up, Roddy?
Hey, there's Andrew Dufour, Creole's brother. Great to see you. Great to see you joining us from Facebook over there.
I didn't hear. Did they make the cut?
I don't know. I didn't hear either.
What's that?
How'd they do, Andrew? Oh,
They got put out on first day because Creole's trolling motor, the remote to it tore up, which basically cut their legs off from their plan A. So they didn't make it the second day.
That's a shame.
Rustic got a fish on. And there you go. There's the link to join the panel.
Is that what he was doing last night, going over there and tying up fish so he can catch them today?
Bigger than that.
Benoit saying our rivers and lakes are low. Went to the creek chub hole and it was almost dried up except for a few small holes.
Yeah, I went out to get creek chubs for today, and somebody's poaching my trap.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful fish. Look at that.
Oh, Mount Buffalo. I caught somebody's treble hook.
Ooh.
I don't know. It's got my net and it's in my shoe. It was hooked onto that buffalo.
Tim Molina saying, Lisa, you have a mean streak in you.
Nah, she's just ornery.
Wait,
I can't get it out.
I guess we're gonna have a lot of rain in the Ohio area this week. Looks like.
It's supposed to be coming.
Stan 3 says, "Man, this code what needs to kick in? He's struggling this morning. Oh, coffee. I should have realized that one. Coffee needs to kick in. I'm
Yeah,
struggling this morning. Look at that.
that was in that buffalo.
Wow.
Somebody probably down there snagging or something, and when it come out, it went into my shoe.
Yeah, we're not supposed to do any snagging here.
No.
E- Every state is a little different. Some will allow it for certain things.
Here, anything goes for carp. Spearing, bow, line, snagging, they don't care.
Yeah, it was in that the tail part of that buffalo.
Hmm.
When it flopped, it kicked over and went into my shoe and come out of him.
Don R saying, "No, it's a fishing show now."
Oh, I've caught several before I got in here because I was having signal issues. So I just said, heck with it, you know what? I'm gonna shoot some videos.
There you go. Catch fish with us, said Ray Ferguson, and the Fountain Boys did not make it either.
But Steve Douglas and the team Monster Rod Holders, they're fishing today. They're in the second round.
Woohoo.
Cool. At least we got somebody in there.
Yeah, the Monster Rod Holder team is in the action today.
There we go. That's awesome. And speaking of Monster Rod Holders, if you are thinking of getting anything from Monster Rod Holders, make sure you use code 2stands10 or 2stands15. It'll save you 15% off.
And don't forget, you got the Monster Rod Holders Power Hour with Pontoon Jody and Stan on Tuesday nights.
Yep. Well, mostly Pontoon Jody right now. Every once in a while, I'll jump in and help out. But yes, definitely great show. Focusing on all of the Monster Rod Holder products. And that's 6:30 Eastern time on Tuesdays.
I think that's right. Sounds about right.
Tim Molina says, "Don't mess with the man on a buffalo."
That's one of the bigger smallmouth buffaloes I've caught. Usually they're smaller than that. Make bait size, but this one here was a pretty good size. Little smallmouth.
Yeah, it was a nice fish.
I like they right now they're coming off spawn. The tails are split, busted open, and the colors are real beautiful. They got this bluish, green, purplish tint to them.
We caught what the heck they call them around here? Quillback last year, and it was like a bright yellowish gold. It was a pretty fish.
Oh, I love catching fish when they're coming off that spawn or right before they go on it because their colors change. And some of them are real pretty. I mean, they're beautiful fish.
Matt said, looks like the biggest bag was 141 pounds, if he remembers correct. That's at the Mega Bucks tournament in Mississippi.
That sounds right. I looked at it last night, but I just glanced over it.
Oh, this is what I was trying to go. Here we go. Here's the stand night registration so far. Look at there. First name on the list is Danny Stone.
Yeah, he'll be at the bottom of the list when it's over.
You got
Now,
Danny
I don't know.
Stone.
Now I'm gonna be throwing some big baits from the bank that and at nighttime is so much better here.
Yeah, well, it's 5 fish, so anything is possible. Danny Stone, Stand 3, Parker Pursuits, Trophy Seekers Outdoors. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21, 23 so far. 23 teams so far. So that'll be 3 channels as of right now. And then I think also I think that is it Eric B is having a channel catfish tournament.
August 10th, Channel Cat. I think he's got one slot still left open.
There you go. So those another thing to watch that night. And that's the Fish Nation. Is that what y'all doing for Fish Nation tonight?
No, that's on Eric B's channel.
All right.
Then John Order Outdoorsman, he's having a full blown all out carp tournament on the 17th.
There, speaking of that, Creole catfishing in the house. What's up, my OG brother? How's it
He
going?
probably just woke up. They were up late.
No. No, a bunch of River Cats tackle dudes together up late. I don't believe it.
Well, he actually went bed. He went to bed before the tournament was over last night. I think. I mean, he dropped out of there probably just a little bit before it quit.
And we do have 2 River Cats tackle. You can use code rivercatstackle.com. John's a great guy. You can get your Ancient Mariner gear there. You got DSO 10 and 92210. And of course Creo 10 and the others, but and I think what's Lance is LM 10.
LM10. Still working on my 922 one. Can't make it work for some reason.
Just 9210.
That sounds like a radio DJ. Hey, check us
No,
out on
I
9210.
was trying to get one that says 922. You buy one and send one to 922. Nobody uses that code. I don't know why.
And then if there was ever we're with FOA. So if there was ever a selling point for FOA, look at there. Freddie is in first place in the live fishing tournament league. If FOA gear can help Freddie take first place,
Oh, ouch.
imagine what it can do for somebody that can fish.
Oh man! Honestly, I should have seen that coming, but I didn't.
And you can use code 2stands10 there. No, but Freddie's been he's been consistent. He's taken second and third taken. Woo! He's the second and third place a few tournaments this year, and he's just been consistent. He fished every one, and he's caught fish during every one,
Yeah.
and that's the key this
That's
year.
the key. If you can get in there, if you can even just catch a fish and get the points, it'll keep you in pretty good standing on the board.
Even Stand 3 was liking that one. Matt was like, "Ouch, freezer burn right there."
Yeah, I knew you were gonna go. I knew you were going somewhere, and I thought, is he gonna take the high road, or is he gonna take the low road, or is he just gonna go down the middle? Nope, straight shot to the knee.
I don't normally do it, so when that opportunity comes up, I gotta take it.
Dude, I get it. 100%, I get it.
So we are at 10:38. We got about an hour and 20 minutes. You're going to be live later on today, Danny?
I'm going to be live 30 minutes after you're done.
There you
I
go.
wish I had time to move. Unfortunately, I don't. So we're going to be stuck here all day long. But the thing about this spot, if you're patient and you wait long enough, something comes along.
There you
You
go.
just got to
And
keep those baits out there and keep your confidence up.
there you go. Time in the water. That's
That's it. You keep them baits out there and keep them wet. And if any fish are moving at all, they'll find it. It may take a while. But
and
that's
let's see.
generally when you hook up on some of the bigger fish, too.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's
But
been times I've come to this spot and just be hammering smaller fish. I mean, just like bam, 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 just tearing them up. Well, anytime you've got a lot of little fish packed into this hole here, there's probably not a big one out there. Because if there was, those little ones wouldn't be there. They scatter. They get away from them big fish. So if you're not catching a lot of little ones, you got to kind of keep in the back of your mind, there may be a big one out there lurking around. That's why you're not hooking all them little ones right now.
there you go. Let's see. Creole Catfishing said they finished 57 out of 96. That's not bad considering Plan A needed a trolling motor. And
Yeah. Yeah,
thank you,
when they
Roger.
lost that trolling motor, that absolutely put the nail in their coffin. Because I have no doubt if that hadn't happened, they'd be fishing today. I guarantee it.
Stan3 says, I think I still have like 3 zeros to replace. Still going to be close at the end of it. Yep. Tim Molina saying, come on, 922, show us what you got. Creole Catfishing saying the bite was tough. Bite was tough at the Mega Bucks down in Mississippi. Lots of team skunked. We ended up bringing 3 flatheads to the stage. Did Captain Spiro get to catch one? That's my question. What did he think about catfish? Stan3 said, awesome pick of you weighing in, Creole. Rhonda dropped the link for Danny. So there you go. There's the link for Danny's show after today, after STANday. Creole said they make you feel like a rock star at that weigh-in.
Oh, you should see the pictures of them pulling in there to that weigh-in. Man, it is unbelievable. The fanfare and the lights and everything going on, it's crazy. I mean, I was impressed from it just from the pictures. I couldn't imagine being there.
Creole said losing the trolling motor took bumping, suspending, and spot locking off the table. That weigh-in was gnarly, Creole. Caught some of it live from Lance. There you go. Tim Molina. Lisa saying Tim Molina, Bobby is sightseeing, not actually fishing. Woo.
Not
Awesome.
far from it. Not
Creole
far from
said
the truth.
Captain Spiro, yes, he did. He loved being on the river. That's awesome. That's awesome. Stan3 says, now you're fishing like me, Creole. Yeah, we're down to Weir. And by Weir, I mean Stan3 is down to, we're back down to just the trolling motor. So it kind of limits where you can go and what you can do, that's for sure. Tim Lena says, all right, well, Bobby, there you go. You got 0.22. Tim Molina says, I'll give him 0.22 just for being on the water, Lisa. I wish I was.
Well, thank you, Tim.
So there you go. Bobby's on the board with 0.22. Thanks to Tim Molina. Want to be outdoors? Said he was hoping to see the LSU flags flying from the boat when Creole pulled into way. Shirley T's out there. Fish and Cooking with Mike Chavez joining us. Got the grill fired up. So there we go. We've got there we go. Rhonda can drop the link again. If anybody, Jody says, I'm awake again. Stan3 says, I can't believe I drove over an hour to catch 4 2-pound catfish. I know it did get you to the last
Dude, I
round,
drove
though.
2 hours and 15 minutes one way to catch one catfish.
Oh man.
But you know, that was a blessing in disguise with that rain coming along, because my wife was worried about, you know, if I made it all the way to the end, it was going to be like 3 o'clock in the morning driving at night before I got home.
Yeah.
And she was like, you know what? You got home really just, it wasn't much after dark.
Yeah. Well, you entered the tournament. You caught the qualifying fish, so that put points on the board for you.
Exactly.
And like we said before, that's what it's going to be about. It's going to be finishing in 8 tournaments. And Catfish and Dream says, what was up with trolling motors this weekend? Skip and Roger lost 2 batteries at Sandusky Bay. Team Amish, Dustin got to the water yesterday with Austin. They got to the water and his battery was dead.
You know, I really thought that I was betting on them to win that last night. I really was.
Oh, man. That's right, Nightbot. Thank you, everyone, for being such a big part of Two Stands Fishing. If you would like to fish on a future stand day, just email. Wow. I guess I need some coffee to kick in or some Mountain Dew. I don't know what, but email me at twostandsfishing@gmail.com or Facebook message me or, oh, there you go. or contact have
Here you
your
go,
friends
Stan. I'll take a
contact
sip
me.
for you, buddy.
There you go. There you go. Or just show up and we get the link to you that morning. Whatever you want to do.
Better chance of getting the link in the morning.
Wow. All right. I deserve that one.
Get him, Bobby.
You was pretty good this week. I got both of them the night before. So.
Yeah. Well, I am just an old guy. I do the best I can.
Thing at time.
Catfish with Us says it was after 3 when we got home. They got stopped by 3 trains. Wow. And one was moving about 2.2 miles per hour.
Probably 400 cars on each train.
Rowdy Royal checking the weather.
There goes a dark cloud headed to the river.
Rowdy Royal, what state is that in? Weather for North Wilkesboro. Conditions are fair. Temperature of 79 degrees. Wind is blowing from the south-southwest. Wind from the west.
79.
Fish bite the best. Current humidity 67%. That sounds beautiful.
Well, it's blowing out of the west here and it ain't doing no good.
Well, you know how those old tales go. Fishing for Whiskers. PSA: if you get links for STANday every week and don't want to, oh yeah, Rhonda's kind of got just like a list. So anybody that's been fishing STANday or is going to fish it on a regular basis, she just has a list and just sends it out. So if you want to be removed from the list, just let her know. Or if you want to be added to the list and have the link for STANday just in case, just let her know that too. This way she just puts you on the list and boop, you'll get the link. Whether you can come up or not, you're always welcome, because that's what we do here. It's just fishing with friends. Sometimes we catch a bunch of fish, sometimes we don't, but you're always going to have a good time, I hope. That's the plan.
I tell you what, last Sunday we caught a bunch of fish. Everybody did.
Yeah, it was nuts. That was a great week last week.
Was it catching them fish? What they had, like 100-something pounds of fish?
Oh, it was nuts. It was nuts. Yeah. And every fish, what I like is trying to, we get caught up a lot of times in, big blue cats or big fish. And, sometimes it's about going out there and having fun. And, yeah, we got, you all were catching a bunch of carp, and
Possum caught that flathead.
possum caught the flathead, and they were catching a bunch of channel cats. So it was really representing a lot of the fish that don't get as much time as they deserve, so that was pretty cool.
I'm just grateful that there's no Asian carp in this little river, and
Yeah.
migrated over this far, hoping to never get in.
And one of the bad things I think with the Asian carp is that so many people that really don't have any idea, they label all the other carp in there with them. So, they think that, your
Or
common
anything that
carp
looks like a
or
carp.
mirror carp or all these other, beautiful species, they're not causing the damage that the Asian carp are, but they get the blame for it,
Yeah.
Oh, what happened there?
Let's see. Uncle Jeep says, I think Brian B was excited to pass all his anglers to another channel. He probably just
Oh, you know he was.
I know him and Chad were battling back and forth. No, my anglers are going for no, mine are. Doug says, I got to get some sleep. Take care, everyone. Catch you next
Get
time. All
one?
right, Doug. Great to see you.
Yeah, you got to wonder how that made the anglers feel when the host is going, you ain't got to stay here. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here.
That's fire side right there.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
I
my
mean, I was
glasses are
dedicated. I gladly took all the anglers in. Welcomed everybody with open arms. Woo! Catfish with Us says, we were on Brian's channel. I felt that too. Well, you came home, catch fish with us, and look at there, you started catching a bunch of fish. You always got a home here on Two Stands.
My graph just blanked out. It says I'm only in 1.6 foot of water, and I know it's at least 7 foot here.
That old catfish said, I'm out of here, didn't he? He didn't stick around, he's gone.
He gone.
Yeah, there's a guy here fishing right here. He caught a channel cat. He turned it back loose, and it on top of the water. Oh.
Pontoon Jody asking if anybody caught a fish today. Rustic got like about what would you say, maybe a 5-pound buffalo, 4-pound buffalo?
About 4 pounds smallmouth buffalo.
Yeah, we don't have them around here. That was a beautiful looking fish.
I like catching them when they're with worms, when they're about that long. And you talk about meat. Oh my goodness.
Really?
Oh yeah. Them things are
Oh, there's a
green.
lot of people around here, commercial fishermen that set up gill nets that strictly target those buffalo because they sell for big bucks around here.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. They sure do. A lot of buffalo get caught.
Although Rhonda, we have Tim Molina gave 922.22 points. So I guess we do got to put that on there. And Rustic gets the 0.22.
Nah, it's just
And
smallmouth buffalo. We don't weigh them, do we? I didn't weigh that one.
Well, it's carp. I don't know. I don't know enough about buffalo. Is that in the carp?
Well,
It's actually in the they're actually in the shiner family, not the carp family. Or what is it? Sucker. I'm sorry. I always say shiner. It's sucker family. But they're in the same group as the red horse suckers and all the fish like that.
well, they drunched this out. You used to catch them suckers down here, the red horse suckers.
Yeah, they used to be pretty thick in all the creeks around here. You can't find them hardly anymore. I can throw a net and catch little 3 or 4 inch ones, but the big ones are gone.
Yeah, you used to go down here where it had like 7 foot of water that washed out around that little island port, and you'd catch them down there about up to that like that. Good catfish bait, but you can't find one now.
I remember about 15 years ago, we used to drive around and pull up on the bridges and shine a spotlight over the side in the shallow water, and you'd see 3 or 4 pound of them running around through there and just gig them with a long handle gig. You can't find them anymore. They're gone.
Thank
But
you.
they have a river that's west of us here called Current River. They've actually got people who do guided trips to go out and gig suckers, and they cook them on the shore for you. It's a big deal over there.
Yep.
Yeah, you can get a guided trip to go out and gig suckers to spear them.
Big suckers.
Yeah, I know in cold water that they're not too bad. I know people eat them in cold. There's a Fish and Fever, Team Austin out there.
What's up, Austin? Oh,
You say
And
Austin?
there we go.
Austin.
And yeah, Rustic, what we do on STANday is we do the honorary Danny Stone 0.22s for any other fish caught besides catfish or carp. So you are on the
Oh, it don't
board.
even have to be a fish. You can have a skunk run across
There
your
you go.
foot and get points.
Well,
But you see an armadillo, you get points.
There you go. That's right. That's right. Hey, if somebody can convince anybody out there that they need the 0.22, kind of, Danny, the 1 week was from bullfrogs to turtles to, but that one was that the alligator snapping turtle.
Oh yeah, I caught a ton of those that year. That is so crazy because I haven't caught one of those in 12 years, and in that year I caught 8 of them in 2 weeks' time.
That's a good sign. It means they're a healthy population.
Yeah, they were. I don't know if they were like moving up in there to breed or whatever. But they're actually on one of the ditches like where Rustic's at right now. There's several of those ditches through there, and they were all in 2 different ditches there. There's 5 ditches right beside each other over there around a little town called Wardell, and they were in the 2 center ditches, but not the outside edges.
Oh yeah, them snapper turtle, longer they love in floodway ditches. I don't know what it is about them ditches, but there's something in there they love.
Catch fish with us. I got to get with. Oh, there you go. Catch fish with us. They got the 2 stands bait towel. So there they go. 2 stand swag. So we got to add them onto the list for the 0.22. And I'm going to get with, probably going to have to get with Rhonda maybe someday this week. And I got to update the scores so we can see exactly get back on track with exactly where we are on the 5,000 pound goal. It may need a couple of weeks of maybe having 20 anglers out fishing. Who knows? We may have to do 2 or 3 channels on STANday to catch up to that 5,000 pound.
I'm still holding out hope for it. I think in the fall it's really going to pick up, and you're going to get those numbers going up really quick.
I think
Yeah,
so too. Right now,
we had some great numbers last week. Like I said, catch fish with us. I think it was last week. Well, last week I know we had numbers. I think Rustic, you and Possum were in the 60s or 70 pounds last week, I think.
Almost 60, I think.
Yeah, yeah. So
And
a
we
lot of
missed
fish.
several nice carp.
Yeah, it was great. That was great. And then
Stan over there going, fish on, fish on. He's going toot, 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 pushing buttons, trying to get everybody pulled up a little bit at a time.
yeah, that's great. That's when it's easy. When there's no fish being caught, you got to talk about everything else. And
what am I going to say next?
yeah. But that's why it's fishing, man. That's why we love it. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we should probably count the weight from stand night. It is part of STANday. There you go. Hey, there's our good friend Daryl out there. What's up, Daryl? They had a great showing last night.
Fish no credit. It had to be a little small channel, can't it?
Yep, Team Amish is out there. Everything considered. Go to show up at the ramp and your battery's dead. That's but they caught some fish. They made it to the 3rd round or 4th round, I think.
Well, it surprised me. I ain't caught a fish yet. The other day, I couldn't keep them off the line.
Nightbot reminding us there is 6 months, 24 days.
1/4,
1.5. 6 months, 24 days, 21 hours, 58 minutes, and 50 seconds, roughly, give or take, until CatCon 2025 starts. If you haven't got your tickets yet, make sure you use code 2stands at catfishconference.com. They've got some new ticket experiences out there this year, so you can check that out. That was a fun, chat really seemed to like it. They seem to like the where it went to the different channels. Kind of everybody went down to the finale.
Yeah, the only frustrating part about that is if you're actually fishing in a tournament, the whole time you're sitting there in the back of your mind thinking, what's going on the other 3 channels?
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
watching nice. JG was watching the other channel and broadcasting. So
Yeah, but the hosts
that
do
was
keep
pretty
that they do a pretty good job of keeping everybody informed of who's still in it, who's been knocked out, where they're at on it. I mean, they do pretty good, but still, I mean, you're sitting there going, man, I can't stand not know what's going on them other channels.
Yeah, well, I know that we had anglers from the other channels in chat checking, because when they have multiple devices or whatnot, they're in there on the tablet on one channel and the phone on another, and but I think that's in my opinion, doing the tournaments like that where you have you're just doing it, you have it's open to everybody to fish. So you remember, Danny, it used to be like if you had more than 8 people to fish, it would be like a month and a half long tournament. So some people are fishing on, some people are fishing in winter, and in springtime we're ending the tournament. So this way, figure last night 4 channels, that would have at least been 4 different dates, to
Yeah.
do that one tournament. So doing it all at one time and trying and going back and forth between the channels and trying to keep everybody updated like that. I know JG came up and he was sharing out a couple of other channels on my live last night. And we were actually, as fish were being caught, we were trying to pull them up so that everybody could see it. But yeah, I think that's in my opinion, that allows everybody to fish at the same time, and I think that's a lot. I think it's a lot fairer, I guess you could say.
Oh, I 100% agree. The way we used to do it, where you'd have so many people that you'd have to do it like in 4 days. You fish that first weekend, the Saturday and Sunday, and they go, "All right, you guys come back next week. We'll find out who won this thing." And you're like,
Yeah.
"No!"
Either that, or you had to turn people away, and you hated doing that too. Or you had to,
Oh yeah.
it's only the first 8 people, and then you're like, "Man, I didn't even hear about it. I wanted to fish it." Or you did the wheel, and
Oh
everybody.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
Mikey.
wheel. That wheel, it just killed Mike Greenwell so many times. It was ridiculous.
But I think this
Yeah,
is a
Mikey hated that wheel.
much better way to do it.
Yeah, they started calling it the green wheel.
Let's see. I heard a question. Let's see. Uncle Jeep said he was watching the tourney on 2 screens. Catchfish with us said we had 3 phones on the boat. 2 were watching other channels. Trophy Seekers was like, "Well, someone please drop out." Yep, Muskrat won.
You get thirsty, you can open that hatch on that van right there and get to the coolers right there.
Bottle of water, I think that's good.
I think I got water, Diet Coke, Gatorade.
Grab me a Diet Coke. Let's see. And we actually had, here we go. Oh, there's the top 21 teams. Here we go. Nope, that's not it either. There we go.
It was.
Sudden death results. River Warriors first. Fishing not catching. Team My Bad Dude third. Catch Fish with Us fourth. Hooks and Hammocks fifth. Hooks and Hammocks was fifth, and then we had No Real Loss seventh. STANday eighth. Catfish ninth, and Team Amish 10th. Oh, I skipped 6th place, didn't I? I don't know who
That's
they are.
all right. We all know who it is. Just the fact that you skipped them, I didn't even have to guess.
Trophy Seekers Outdoors, Daryl.
You know,
Yes,
that's that's the running joke in the live fishing tournament league right now. I mean, everybody that's fishing this league, the most common thing said is, "I don't care where I place, as long as I beat Daryl."
Yeah, I don't remember what tournament it was. Oh, that was King of the Tennessee with Ray Ferguson. He was like, "Yeah, it don't matter to me. I got the belt. I want to keep it. But as long as I beat Daryl, I'll be happy."
Yeah, that's everybody's favorite saying now. And you know, he knows we're kidding. Everybody loves Daryl. He's a great guy. Got one of the best sense of humors of anybody in the catfish community.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're gonna put it out, you got to be able to take it, and he can do
Well, he
both.
definitely puts it out there.
That's right.
I mean, there's been
Daryl.
people that's new to the community come in and they go, "Oh, I feel so sorry for that guy." They pick on him. I said, "Go watch one of his shows for 5 minutes." You
Ron,
won't feel sorry for him anymore.
if you could drop the link out there, like I
Yeah,
said,
he picks on everybody, man. He don't hold back.
Everybody's welcome. He's like, no respect. I tell you, I get no respect.
That's it.
I got to tie a shad around my neck just to get the catfish to play with me. I get no respect. Heck, I got to open a can of tuna just to get the cat to come to me. I get no respect. I tell you. For you non-old guys out there, that was little Rodney Dangerfield. A little before.
That was spot on too, man. That was a pretty good impersonation.
Thank you, Denny. Thank you. I try. You know, everything is funny in my head. Now, whether it makes it out this way funny, I can't be held responsible for that. But
welcome to my world.
I do keep all of these jokes stored up here in my database. You get it? The database for the
Oh,
database.
God. Somebody catch a fish.
Oh, you'd already sent it? But in case anyone else may need the link, there it is. That's right. Like we said, whether we're catching fish or not, we try to have a good time, try to have fun. And that's, you know, as I got older, that's what I tried to, you know, you don't plan on catching fish. Don't make these high expectations things. As long as you go out there and plan on having a good time, enjoying yourself and God's greatest creation out there, you'll never be disappointed. And especially when you get to hang out with your friends, that there's nothing better. There's nothing better. Fish are a bonus.
That is true.
It's taking Daryl a minute to get up here. I wonder what he's got up his sleeve.
Uh-oh.
It's probably not going to be good.
Yeah. Or it's going to be real good. One or the other, which is bad. Rhonda says, well, I'm hoping she wasn't going to send Daryl the link, but she was hoping that with Daryl on panel, it may motivate the anglers to catch a fish, or it may motivate the fish just to get Daryl to hush up. So there it is, 11:11, well, 11:12 now. So we got 48 minutes left. Oh, my goodness. But Uncle Jeep, STANday is out there. Uncle Jeep is out there. One of the funniest things from the channel last night, Uncle Jeep had said STANday hadn't caught a fish yet in the first hour. And Uncle Jeep said maybe you've got to say sturgeon twice, spin around, and throw some Old Bay over your shoulder. And STANday did it. And within a minute, bam, he caught his fish. So I don't know if that's the new here fishy fishy or not, but it did work. Oh boy, I don't know who this guy is, but we're going to let him up anyhow.
Here we go. Laying there in my bed, trying to get over a sugar high from last night. And all I hear is haters, a bunch of haters. I mean, everybody wants to beat Daryl. I'm telling you, I've got to come up with my own show where I just invite a 1v1 for everybody to beat Daryl, to see if they can beat Daryl. Can you beat Pimp Catfisher?
Dude, we have discussed this. Just like they got on the Food Network, it says beat Bobby Flay. You got to do the beat Daryl show. I'm telling you, we've talked about this.
There you go.
No,
I've done beat Daryl on his own boat too.
Oh,
Rusty, you can't even beat a bull-headed catfish out there. I'll tell you what, it's funny. I enjoy that. That's my highlight when somebody goes, I don't care where I finish in this tournament. All I want to do is beat Daryl.
Yeah.
Well, Daryl, you come up with that show, and you happen to need a co-host. Or
I know where one's at.
that's
I'm
right.
telling you, you got to do it, man. You got to do it. That
I
show
think-
will have so many views. Everybody's going to want to see who's the guest this week that's going to try to beat Daryl. And you have a different person come up every week. And man, I'm telling you, that's a smash hit, #1 solid goal, baby.
And you don't tell who's going against me either. It's like
Exactly. You're catching on.
Yeah.
Are you starting to see the vision? Are you starting to see it?
Yeah, well, my eyes are just barely open this morning from last night.
And well, Danny, the last time you had an idea like this was when we did the STANday bank team versus boat team, and
Yeah, that didn't work out too good for me.
didn't work out too good for you, but the tournament itself, it worked out great for everybody in chat that got to watch it.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
that
Yeah,
was a
about
fun
30
tournament.
minutes into that, I thought, boy, this is about the dumbest idea I've ever come up with. Them boat guys beat us like a rented mule, man.
And then I got mad because they wouldn't let me on a boat team, and I decided I was going to bank.
That's right. That's right. Had Daryl on the bank team and everything.
And you know
That
what?
was a lot of fun.
All of us bank people, minus Daryl, have had private discussions. We still to this day think that the boat people sent Daryl in there to sabotage us. We still believe that.
Wait a minute.
Daryl didn't lose. His team won. He's just playing undercover agent for them.
Hey, we did catch one fish, Danny.
We did.
Get scuffed at least.
That's right. Uncle Jeep says, think of it this way, Daryl set the standard for the tourney scene. You have to match and then beat what Daryl catches. And he's no rookie. Well, of course he's not. Look how old he is.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh,
I mean,
I tell you, last night was a fun tournament, but nerve-wracking. Oh my goodness! I mean, if you had to have a plan for that tournament to actually be able to stay in that thing, because a catfish every hour is like, and you knew the later it got, the harder it was going to be to catch a fish, and
absolutely.
we just could
Let's
not
see.
catch that first fish.
Oh, Daryl, I just came up with even a way to make that even better, dude. When you do the Can You Beat Daryl show, and you bring up a guest every week that nobody knows who it is, but you'll collaborate with them before the show.
Right.
And like on that show, Bobby Flay, it's the Can You Beat Bobby Flay? He comes up there and he has a cloth on a table, and he said, and today we're cooking, and he'll pull it back and it'll be like steak. And so you come up and you say, all right, today the target species is bluegill, and they got to fish for bluegill or blue cats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so they've got to beat you with the target species that you pick.
Or no, they pick it, and I have to beat them at their own game.
There you go. See, man, this is coming together, man. This has got to happen.
Yeah. See, that's what it is. What you do is you do that ahead of time, but I got to know what 3 species. So we say, okay, it could be carp, it could be catfish, or it could be bluegill. And so
you have to have a little bit of a heads up so you've got the gear prepared for it. You can't just show up with catfish rods and fish for bluegill.
Yeah.
and then you get to pick the bait.
The bad part is I don't know if I can catch a carp or not. I ain't no good at that. I ain't never fished.
I'm telling you, Daryl, this is the greatest show idea ever. You need to run with this.
I need to
make it to where you get to pick the bait. They pick the species, you pick the bait.
The bad part about it is I guess I could do it before or after one of the fishing tournaments. That way I'm already up at the river,
Tim Molina says, and the loser can't speak for a week.
Oh my
I
God,
don't know.
I ain't playing that game.
No, that ain't gonna work.
Notice Danny, Daryl, and myself, all three of us, are like, no, I'm not.
No.
I'm out.
Show's over.
I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, you'll
that
have
was
one
too funny.
episode.
I actually was going to do that at one time, and then just couldn't get everything together to do it with. But I was actually going to do that. Can you beat Daryl? Daryl at fishing, but yeah, it's a good concept because
Yeah,
that's everybody. I mean, every single tournament, that's all you ever hear is at least I beat Daryl. At least I beat Daryl.
Yep.
I mean, Ray Ferguson says that every tournament, and he's one of the best. I mean, one of the very best fishermen out there. But the first tournament he entered, I beat him and gave him a hard time about it. And since then, man, that's all he cares about is beating me.
And Danny, I could put your mind at ease. Stan3 said absolutely not. He was not on the boat team. So, and I think that's why Daryl actually came. I think Daryl was insulted about not being on the boat team, and he jumped right over to the bank team and put his all into it.
He disrespected me. Stan3 did that. From that day on, I have disliked him. Every time he goes out, all I say is, I hope he loses every rod in the river because he disrespected the greatest fisherman that YouTube have ever known, Pimp Daddy Fisherman Daryl. And it's like, okay, Stan3. I mean, even at Cat Car, I went up and gave him a ding. I could put him in a headlock and said, the money I don't like the most. So.
Let's see.
Highlight that one Stan3 just put out.
Stan3 said, Daryl, it's not because you're a good fisherman. It's because you run your mouth so much. Catfish regulators out there. How's it going, Regs? Good to see you. He says it wasn't Ray in the surprise partner tournament.
I don't know.
Now, we still have the catch, the toss it or keep it tournament coming up. And there is the surprise partner tournament coming up.
Yeah. So talk about your tournament that's coming up, Stan. Have you already talked about it?
Not too much. It
Your
is
next week, our next tournament. So
August 10th. It's pretty much, it's going to be compared to what a lot of the other ones have been right now. It's pretty much straightforward. It's going to be just like STANday. It's a point per pound. Point per pound for any catfish that you catch, because it is just the catfish tournament. And your top 5 fish. And you can use whatever bait you want, fish wherever you want. Except, it's got to be public waters, no pay lakes, all that other kind of normal rules that we have. The 6, all those normal, you got to be live to catch the fish, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, it's top 5 fish. We haven't. I know people have been looking for that, anglers especially, the people that are fishing. The chat seems to like the if you don't catch a fish in 2 hours, you get a finger chopped off. Chat seems to like those kind of tournaments. Anglers not so much, but
little catfish pecking it to death.
I start out in them tournaments hating them, but by the end of the tournament, I'm like, this is pretty fun. I mean, when you think about it, it's the last tournament was nerve-wracking. It's like,
yeah,
you better catch that catfish or you're out, and you're trying to get up in the top 3 in points. You're trying to win top 3 in points by the end of the year. That's what pays out. So, we're trying to be there. And now you could be knocked out and get just 100 points just because in 1 hour you didn't catch a fish. I mean, and last night we were the first ones to catch a fish, caught fish like 3 minutes in. And we did it. We caught the first fish, I think, 3 times. But the only problem was it wasn't when it counted. When it came to the very last round, sudden death, we couldn't catch the first fish. That's what I said. I said, man, we caught fish 3 times first, except for when it really counted. So, it was fun. I enjoyed it. A lot of people don't care for it, but you've got to learn to adapt. If you can't adapt, you're not gonna do very good. You got to look at the rules, see where it is, and then get out there and figure out what before every tournament, I go 2 to 3 days ahead of time, and what I do is like the last tournament started at 6 and ended at 12. I didn't start fishing. I went to the river and I started fishing at 6 o'clock, hunting fish to figure out what I was going to do at the tournament. Because if you go fishing in the morning and go, well, let's just see how, let's go fishing and figure out where we're going to fish. The fish you catch in the morning might not be there at 6 o'clock that night. So I always, when I fish the exact hours that I'm going to be fishing during the tournament. That might not seem like much, but that's what I do.
Well, I've tried that. Go out and fish the day before the exact time, and 9 times out of 10, I go, I'm going to get the crap kicked out of me.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You eliminate.
I'll pre-fish that spot and go, this sucks.
Yeah. Well, you eliminate. Oh, good Lord. I'll see y'all later. Have a good day. But you
Mama likes her chances. 30 minutes.
Jody's showing up with.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
And
35 just up. You got a good shot.
I know.
Pitch.
But Danny, if you don't catch them the day before, you eliminate a spot. So then you got to go to other spots. That's what last Thursday we went out. We didn't catch but 2 fish. I was like, well, we know what not to do.
Hey, do you know how what's the format for the surprise partner tournament? Like last year, we drew partners before we fished. It's like the night before or a couple days before we drew partners. Are they going to do that again this year, or are they going to wait and pair people up after the tournament?
I do not know right now. Brian, I think that's Brian's tournament, right?
Yeah. Well, I know last year we picked partners before we fished. They spun the wheel and paired people up.
They'll probably do the same. Jody, I just muted you while you're getting set up. They're probably going to do the same thing. And Stan3's got a good question, too, that I got to find out about. So he says he's curious if your points matter in the last tournament, or is it how you finished the last tournament? So what he's saying is basically, let's say you won 8 tournaments, so you'd have 1,600 points, and let's say the person in second place has they came in second for all the tournaments, so they have 8 less points. I don't know if and then you just add on the points you get for the last tournament, or is it you make the final show and everybody starts at 0? I'm gonna have to find out. I'm pretty sure
they said on the final matchup after when everything's done and all the work's been put in, when we start the very last tournament, the very last one, they wipe the board clean. That's what I understood them say. So you're starting off fresh. All bets are off. Anybody can win it.
Oh, that ain't what. That's not what Kevin said the other day. He said that.
Well, if you're staying by the points, then you can seriously you can figure who's not going to win it by the points.
Yeah, but why?
But if you wipe the slate clean, everybody's got a fair shot.
But why? If you worked all year and got all your points, why should they be wiped away if you won all year to just be
because you numbskull, you worked all year to win a spot in the final.
You're an idiot. You don't.
You are, you ding dong. Do the math on it.
Idiot. I read the other day. He went by what your finish was plus that tournament.
There you
go. That's what I read in the rules the other day.
Shut up, Danny Stone. You're an idiot. You don't know.
Oh, go burn your hat.
I could see both sides of it, but I'll confirm that, and because now I'm curious. I see both sides of it, but I think that's why they went to the 200, 199, 198 was to purposely keep. It still gives the person that finished the person that won 8 tournaments still has their advantage because they won 8 tournaments, so they still have a little advantage over somebody that finished.
Finally got him out there, did he?
But there's still a chance. But with the points only being like last year, you got 15 points. There was a huge advantage for winning last year. What was it? 15 points,
No,
right?
that's
For
not.
winning the tournament.
Yeah.
And then it was what,
That's
8
not
or
something.
what was
Yeah.
second place? Something like that. But
Yeah.
man, you won a few tournaments. And even with that, it was still
Tight.
four people had the chance to win it in the last week.
Yeah,
And
because when they used the point system for the final showdown, it eliminated everybody but 4 people.
Well,
Yeah.
oh well.
But that's why they changed the points thing to 8 tournaments, and only the winner only gets a 1 point advantage over who came in second, third, fourth. So it's going to make it pretty close.
You got 20 chances to be out there. So I mean, to get the top 8 points. So
I think it's going to be less than 20 points difference from first place to what is it, the top 21, I think.
yeah.
I think it's going to be less than a 20-point difference. I think it's going to be real close. Like, let's take a look.
Well, it's like
Even if you go in there and let's say that you win first place in 3 tournaments, okay, you're going to the end.
Well, it's like this. There's going to be a bit like the next tournament. There's going to be a big shakeup in the numbers because myself and my bad dude have not fished but 7 tournaments.
Exactly. That's the point I was trying to make earlier. You got a lot of people that are lower on the board that have only fished a few tournaments. Once they get some points on the board from some more tournaments, they're going to move up quick.
Yeah. So if
that board's going to totally be scrambled.
Yeah. If we have a good tournament, the next tournament, we could be 1 and 2.
Exactly.
Second place because we've only fished 7 tournaments and not 8. So it's I'll tell you, it's the thing. That's why I'm fishing as many tournaments I can to try to drop some of my bad finishes. Like I've got
exactly. You want to pick your top 8 wins or your top 8 scores. Yeah. I like the way they did that.
Oh, absolutely. Like I've got 2 8th place finishes that I really want to drop off. My goal is to have 6th place or up to keep me in there.
Exactly. Because the way they did it was super smart. Because you go out there in a tournament and you just absolutely have the worst day ever. If you go fish another tournament, you can get rid of that day.
Yep.
And I like that. It gives a chance to scratch that day off the books and forget it ever happened.
Yeah, because the other thing is you take somebody who fishes 19 tournaments, if they get to keep all their points and somebody can't, like I can't fish 4 of them. Well, I don't even stand a chance because somebody got to fish 19 of them, So I like that.
Don't you get 100 points just for showing up?
Yep.
100 points just for showing up. You get a participation points.
19 tournaments, come away with 1,900 points. There you go.
Yeah, we're just like a T-ball. We get participation trophies. Everybody wins.
Yes, let's see. Catchfish with us said, yes, STANday, the total points for the year. We were glad because we can't fish in February here. Matt, STANday was talking to me about something like that idea recently. Let's see. Top 21 qualifiers for the championship. Benoit saying Danny's lighting Daryl's feather on fire. What the what? Matt said, yup, you're all winners.
Tim said,
can't argue with any of that.
You all say anybody but Daryl. I say anybody but Freddie.
Yeah.
I'll be back in just a minute.
All right. Stan3 says, yeah, he's in the same boat. He's got a 100 and 2 zeros, and he's in the top 10, so he likes his odds. So like you're saying, Danny, yeah, there's some really good anglers out there that don't have 8 tournaments yet.
We got Team Amish. She's gonna come back from out of nowhere. You got to watch out for.
Absolutely. You know what? You took the words right out of my mouth. I'm telling you, watch those guys. They're gonna come up in there and they're really gonna shake things up.
Benoit Fishing said, I think we might sign up for the tournaments next year.
Oh, you need to for sure. Well, how many tournaments have we already done? How many have we done, Stan?
That
9, I
was
think.
number. That
That
was
was number 9.
Let me see here. Yeah, that. I
So
believe
yesterday
that
was number 9, right?
I believe so. Yep.
So we still got 10 to go. Benoit, you can still get in there now.
Yep.
Because
And
all you got to
tear it
count
up.
is 8 tournaments. I'm encouraging Benoit to get in it now. Get in it now. You still got 10 chances to win this.
Now this ancient mariner rod's going to have to get hit because there's a blue dragonfly sitting on the tip of that rod. For my family, that's always been good luck.
I got one sitting on a stick next to mine. Does that count?
You know, well, you've already caught one nice one. Oh, got another one on the line. Hitching a ride on the 15-pound line.
Yep. And these are free tournaments, so.
And I know Benoit's out there listening right now. Benoit, listen to me. Sign up for Stand Night. Sign up for every tournament you can after that. You can still win this from where we're at right now.
Yep. Or at least be fishing. You only got to come in the top 3 for money. Plus, there's a shot at big fish. Plus, it's just a lot of fun, and you never know.
And you know, on a negative side of it, which I don't like going there, but I mean, there's people that's been in chat that said that the putting the money in it has ruined it. It's taken the fun out of it, and for some people, maybe it does. But you see people like what I just did then, and Daryl, I know he promotes it. You promote it. We people that are fishing in it are still trying to get other people to sign up. And if you're just worried about winning and winning that money, the last thing you want to do is try to increase the competition. You're not going to do that. And we don't care about that. We want the competition. We want the fun. Bring it on. Let's go.
Absolutely. I agree.
That's why I want to see Benoit get in it. They've got 10 tournaments left they can fish. I want to see Benoit get in this. Benoit, if you don't get in it, I will see you in September at our meetup, and you will regret it. If you're not on Stand Night, I'm telling you,
Here we
I'm
go,
going to do
Danny.
something really bad.
Careful, Danny. Careful, Danny.
Here we
You
go.
might get whooped.
Rhonda copied down the list of the tournaments that are left. So we got Stad Night, the top 5. That is on August 10th. You've got Wheel of Fortune, which is on August 24th.
That one's scary.
Yep. You got the Monster Hunt, which that's the Monster Hunt is the ultimate. That is your ultimate big fish tournament. You go out there. There's no holes barred. You
Big
go
fish.
out there.
That's all you got to do.
One big fish. So for the monster hunters, for those big fish people, that is the tournament. That's the one you love. We ended up winning that last year. We came in second the year before. So we lost that
Wasn't
one
there a,
in 8 minutes. We were
wasn't there,
winning that one till 8 minutes left.
wasn't there a
2 years
three in
ago.
front of that stand or behind that stand?
What's that?
Wasn't there a three in front of that stand? Three, I think.
No, that was actually 2 years ago. I was the one actually fishing that time. Stand 3 was with me, but I was actually fishing that one, and
Oh,
yeah.
that was that was
So
when Moby Dick was a pup.
and last year, the one that we won, yes, okay. The angler was Stand 3 and I was the Joey, but I'm just saying. By we, yeah, I mean Stand 3 for this past year, but so anyways, there we go. So you got the Monster Hunt on September 7th. You've got Taming New Waters Iron Cat on the 5th of October. The 26th of October, you got the Keep It or Toss It. That's another one again that anglers are like, and the chat is like, I love that
I
one.
love that one.
I do.
That is a cool concept. That's strategy all the way around.
You got the Whisker Cup on the November 2nd. Surprise Partner on November 9th.
Another one of my favorites.
You got the Dragon Seek on December 7th. Holiday Catfish Bass on the 20. Catfish Bash on the 21st. Winter Blues on January 11th, and then you have our Super Bowl, our Whisker Bowl, the final one on February 8th. So yeah, there's still a ton of time. There's still a ton of time, and if nothing else, it's you still got a shot at catching the big fish of the tournament, and you only got
Yeah,
to
it's
finish.
62.3 pounds right now to beat that fish. That's a $2,000 fish, the 62.3 pounds. And I'm surprised Jerry Parker hasn't beaten his own score yet. I don't know what's up with him. He's slacking. We're going to have a long talk.
Yeah.
He's saving it. He's saving those bigger ones for the finale.
Well, a lot of your big fish tournaments haven't happened yet.
Right.
A lot of the tournaments have been
Number tournaments.
tournaments. So
yeah,
I think you're definitely going to see that change.
But even with that being said, every single tournament that we have, you've got the shot at getting that big fish. It doesn't matter if it's a dink tournament. Go out and catch that big one and beat the 62.3. Because the big fish has to be caught during the tournament.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter if it's a dink tournament. Go out there after the big one. Forget about the dinks.
Absolutely.
Hey, I got a question. What has been, and I want to know from chat mainly, but anglers also, what has been your least favorite tournament so far out of all of them? You got the Uno and all those.
Love that one.
Mine too, but that's that Uno one. I hope next year is not there. And it's probably fun for people, but boy, it's aggravating.
That may be
well, the
one
Uno
of the tournament.
The Uno tournament, whether you liked it or not, depend on if you were on the receiving end of that or. See, like me, I caught a fish and drew a draw 4. So I caught a fish that was ×4, and then James caught a fish and he had to reverse back to me. So yeah, he hated it.
For sure.
We got you, Rustic. I got you. So Tim Molina said the finesse tournament.
And I'll agree with that one because I didn't fish that one, and the reason was an ethical reason. Because I didn't want to hook a fish and it break the line and have a fish hook left in its mouth. In Tennessee River, there's just too many times you're going to catch. Even if you're fishing with 6-pound test line, you catch a 20-pound fish, the odds of getting it in ain't good. And I thought I didn't do it because of ethical reasons. I didn't want to put a hook in a fish's mouth.
with that being said, big shout out to the anglers. That they did a great job with that. There was very. That was one of my concerns, also, Daryl. You know, just ethically with breaking fish off, but it was very few fish that actually were broke off. And a big shout out to the anglers for that.
We're coming off the pond, boy.
Yeah, but that's kind of, you know, so that may be one of the tournaments. That the finesse tournament was one of the
And it,
ones that was probably heard the most about.
yeah, and it was the least participation one too. I'll just be honest with you. I can do the Uno better than the finesse. I'll never do the finesse on the Tennessee River. I mean, just
I
one fish.
absolutely love the finesse tournament because,
You
you know, like I
want
said, we went to Crab Orchard. We knew that our fish were going to be running. The biggest fish we'd probably be getting would be around 8 to 10. We were going to average 4 to 6 pounds of fish. And if you're using 2-pound line and you get that drag
What's up,
set, that is
TC?
not a problem at all.
shut up, Danny.
But if you're going like Daryl, so I'm going to catch a 70 pounder on 2-pound test, probably not going to work out too good for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you know that's what. Oh, there we go, Rusty. Oh,
Oh,
They're slimy. They slimy. That's what makes them such good catfish bait because they're real greasy. Oh, come here.
oh yeah.
There's smallmouth buffalo. Hey, Stan.
Oh yeah. What are you doing
Well,
there,
look,
fella?
Hey, Stan.
Look at there. They're definitely in the sucker family. You are correct.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's,
I have no whiskers.
that is cool.
Now, Daryl, getting, you know, jumping back to what we were saying on
Nice job,
catching
Rusty.
fish on
Nice
light
job.
line.
Thank you.
Daryl, what you did a show one time with like a dock demon or something in light line. What was the weight of that big fish you caught on that little B rod?
no, we did one with the pocket fisherman, and we were using the 10-pound test line, which is for what we're doing, and didn't have to worry about it. So, yeah.
Yeah, but how big was that fish? That fish was huge. How big was it?
We didn't get it in.
Oh, I thought you caught it, man. I've been telling everybody you caught that. Even the fish are beating Daryl. Good grief, man.
Yeah. No, you're talking about the one Russ caught that we tried with that we fought for about 15 minutes on that pocket fisherman. Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought you guys landed that fish.
No, we got it right to the boat and it broke off.
Oh man, all this time I thought you really did good. I should have known better.
Yeah, it was
that
about
was
a
during
30
the dock.
pounder. And that's the one. That's, you notice I haven't done any of those since then, just because I felt bad. I was like, man, I don't know.
Wait,
I try to keep the fish as, you know, you're going to break off every once in a while, but if I do everything I can do to not do it, I feel better. You know.
Well, think about this. I know a lot of people they worry about the fish and everything, as you should. But unless you're using stainless steel hooks, those fish get hooked several times throughout their lifetime, and that hook rusts right out. It doesn't hurt them a bit.
Hey, I want to say
It's maybe uncomfortable for them. It may be uncomfortable for them for a short period of time.
Yeah, I hear you, James.
Yeah.
But you don't see
No.
like fish laying along the bank dead with a hook in their lip that died from it. You know, they're just not piled up on the bank.
Was that the Dock Demon challenge? I think wasn't it Kelly that did that, the Dock Demon challenge, and you had to send in the, because that was the one that won. That was when Dan and I were out with his girlfriend Courtney, and we had that monster. We caught that monster on the broken dock runner.
Hey, I want to say hello to Bobby922 Barbecue. I don't think we've ever spoke before, but
Yeah, we have on a couple slides.
oh
Well, you had a good run, Bobby. It's over now.
Let me see. Jay's in the house. I know I get talking and on a topic, and I don't do as well at reading. There was no finesse. It was catching 5-pound fish on 2-pound tests.
Yeah, I absolutely love. I love that finesse tournament. man, I caught that 7-pounder on 2-pound test on that Doc Demon. Man, that was an absolute blast.
All right, so can we get to something real serious right quick?
Sure.
Go for it.
JG Hill, here's what I want to do. We talked about, can you beat Daryl? August the 17th. I don't think we have any tournaments August 17th. Is that correct?
I can tell you in a second. Does anybody know when Austin's tournament is? Austin's doing a Circle of Life. I think that might be this next week, though.
And isn't Brian B doing a Channel Cat tournament or something? When is that?
That's on the 10th. That's on the same day as Stand Night, the live fishing tournament.
Okay, okay.
Let's see. Rhonda just gave me the list of when the tournaments are.
I don't keep no fish.
No, August 24th, we have the Catfish Wheel of Fortune.
Okay, August 17th. I want to do a Can You Beat Daryl tournament on Stan's channel. And we're going to ask for people to do donations during the thing.
About time to go with that tournament. I've been talking about it for 2 years.
And so we can have 8 people in there, in that.
There you go. There you go. And
8 people.
We could probably even add, if there's more people that wanted to fish, we could probably even add a channel.
Yeah,
I'm sure I can get somebody else to help.
Let's start advertising that, Stan, and it's going to be a. I don't know how to do it as far as to let people know that it's to help raise money for JG.
And that has been my one hold up, Daryl. Thank you for pushing through with that. We can talk afterwards about more with that, and we'll get Dustin involved because he knows a little bit about some of that stuff also. So absolutely great idea.
Like a
Awesome idea.
very small J hook.
We'll do it in the morning time. They start around 8 a.m. Eastern time or 9 a.m. Eastern time.
I'll have to show you.
And then we will do, I don't know, let's talk about it. We might do a raffle afterwards I've got 3 rods that I want to raffle off. But I want to do a Can You Beat Daryl Morris tournament.
There we go.
Anybody that gets in it every boat has to contribute $25 to JG Hill.
There we go.
And as many people as we can get in it can get in it. If we get 25 boats in it, that's great.
Yeah, we can do, like I said, I know we can get some other channels to host it. And
what's this boat crap?
Well, our bank fishermen. I'm sorry, any bank fisherman.
Oh, you done hurt my feelings now.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely, Ronnie.
Come down to Georgia, get in the boat with me, Danny.
Well, looky here. We've got here Turtle. What's up, Possum? Great to see you.
Channel Cat real quick.
Boy, everybody coming in at the last minute, thinking they knowing they got a chance here.
You're welcome.
That gives us like 3 weeks to get ready for it. That we can get people in it. Jody, you'll get in it, won't you, Jody?
Wait a minute. How much longer have I got to win this?
Do what?
How much longer have I got to win this?
7 minutes, Jody. 7 minutes.
And Possum dragged his tail in 7 minutes.
You can do it, Jody. You can do it. 7 minutes is an eternity.
Yep.
Catfish with us, Daryl is saying they're sending Ray a message right now. We know he likes beating Daryl.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, and big shout out to JG last night. He came up there for a little bit, and he had some screen sharing going on for me, so we were able to watch you catch some fish, Daryl, over on our channel, and so
yeah.
been trying to keep in touch with him, and
Great.
so he's
What we're gonna
one thing
do-
about JG is he does not let anything get him down. He's started the chemo, and
Awesome. Yeah,
he's not going to say a lot of that stuff, but
I saw an update on Facebook where he had put in what was going on, so that's good. So we're gonna do it with a $20 entry for anybody that wants to get in it. We'll give you guys a PayPal. Me and Stan will get together and talk about it in just a minute and get something out there to everybody. I know we got plenty of people that'll put it on their channel. So I've got an idea, Stan, of how fishermen can get extra points by donations. So if somebody out there in chat gives, say, a $5 donation, that gives every $5 gives whoever fisherman you want it to go to an extra pound.
Holy moly.
You see what I'm saying? So if somebody out in chat gives $100 and say, I want this to go to, say, Jody, Pontoon Jody, to beat Daryl, then
Man, I'm gonna have to start being nice to people.
Too late. Mm.
What do you got? What do you got, Jay? What kind of question you got, buddy? I see it.
I was trying to pin his comment before, and I didn't get to pin it up there, but
Jay says, I have a question for Daryl. Can you put that out there, Stan? What you got, buddy? I'm reading chat too.
so there you go. There's his first comment. Good morning, everybody. Happy STANday. Happy Sunday fun day. Ain't nothing better than starting this Sunday off here on STANday. Sit back, relax, have your coffee, and have a laugh at Daryl. What the what? Now let me see if I can find a question.
He didn't ask the question yet. Hey, Sharon, how you doing?
Oh, is that a fish? Is that a fish? Please be a fish. Is it? Is it? Is it? Yeah, it's a fish.
Oh, it's a fish.
Oh, Jody coming in at the last minute.
You got 4 minutes to bring it in.
I don't know how big it is, but it's a fish.
I like those colors on the back of your boat, Jody. That's cool.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
I tell you what, green seems to be the color out there.
Oh my God, it's barely hooked.
Catfish Sumo is my sponsor, so I like green.
Yep, Monster Rod Holders has green in the lineup.
Yeah.
No
Blue and black.
today,
I have blue on mine. That's a good, decent fish there, Jody.
Yes,
I know.
absolutely. Bank anglers are definitely allowed in this.
Yep.
You know what it's called? A winning fish.
Oh,
Boom, Rustic. I
Get
think
it,
she
Jody.
slapped you in the face, Rustic. I mean, I ain't trying to start no trouble or nothing, but you might want to get that spot on side of your face checked where she slapped you.
Jay, could
Hey,
you put
Rustic.
that in there again? Because I couldn't find it. I'm sorry. 205 Wild Actions out there.
Rustic caught a drum, didn't he?
He caught two buffalo.
Oh, buffalo.
We don't have any buffalo around here.
the only thing I caught was a breeze.
Oh, missed its mouth.
Can you get, here's what Jay put, can you get 25 bank anglers and the money from every angler that participates against their name entered into the raffle as well? Well, this ain't gonna be part of the raffle. We might do a raffle afterwards, but this is just going to be one thing to do for JG. We're going to do a raffle also afterwards, and we'll figure out what day we're going to do that also.
Woo, man,
Bluegill.
what's up, Steak?
Stuart,
That's that skunk.
Sorry, Danny.
4.8.
He said it's the skunk.
No, there's about a 10-pound channel cat, dead, bloated, floating by me right now. I
Oh,
smell
my
that thing
goodness.
50 yards upstream.
With 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left, Jody. I don't think I've ever seen Jody so happy over a 4-pound fish ever.
I told
All
her
I gotta
7
say
minutes
is
is plenty of time.
booyah.
And already slimed herself this morning.
I mean, I've seen Jody catch a monster blue and say, "Oh, it's just a blue."
Yep.
Cool Cat said, and with 7
I know
minutes
it don't
left.
count, but
There you
Oh,
go.
there you
Possum
go.
got one too.
Oh
Hello.
no.
well, no, it don't count. The
Don't you
bluegill.
throw that back. You use
Yeah.
that for bait, brother.
Yeah, I am. Trust me.
You're on the board though, Possum. You got .22.
There
Hello,
you
Sharon. I'm sorry I didn't get to say hello before. I was running my big mouth and yeah, Jay, we can. I can talk to you about that. But yeah, bank anglers are. It's all for fun. We're trying to help a good friend out, and for those that haven't heard, I know we talked
Golly.
about it briefly. JG's battling some cancer right now, and he's about as positive as a person can be positive. It's like this ain't getting me, and so he's doing everything he needs to do. There you go.
There's two.
Benoit Outdoor Fish said it takes a girl to do it right, guys.
Yeah.
There's my good friend. There's my bro Brian B. Good to see you,
Oh, there's
bro.
a channel cat here with me.
And
I
guess
want to
what?
challenge when we do this. I want to challenge everybody that's ever wanted to shut my big mouth to join this tournament.
I might actually have to host from the river just to beat Daryl.
Nope, you can't. You're the host. One of the
Oh,
hosts.
look, he's laughing. Daryl's like, you can't beat me.
There's, golly. Golly, my
I love it. Oh, you're saying you don't want me to have an excuse, right? When I lose, is that what it is?
I'm trying to say you ain't fishing with stand 3, Dad. Blame it.
Woo! There we
I
go.
think I
It
don't
is
think
over.
$20 is too much for people to put in to help JG to be in this tournament. So, we never do tournaments that cost any money, but I think this would be one that would be great.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
And if somebody wants to fish and can't come up with the whatever, we may even be able to help with some of that. So
Yeah, we'll see. Hey,
but
you
there
can
it
get
is.
sponsors. You can get somebody to sponsor you to put the $20 in.
Ooh, I
That's
like
what,
that idea. That's a good idea.
That's
Yeah.
what Catch Fish with us is saying. Maybe like a fishathon thing for point per or dollar or so
Here
much
comes
per
the
pound that
rain.
they catch, and you
Yeah.
say, hey, I'm going to do whatever for how many fish, how many pounds get caught or whatever. There's all kinds of things you can do. The main thing is we're going to have some fun. We're going to catch some fish. You're going to see some great anglers, and you couldn't be helping a better person. And
Yeah.
it's going to be probably at least 6 months or more that he's out.
Yeah. And I don't even care
I
if
don't know
somebody,
about great anglers.
if we're fishing and you want to donate some money and make some crazy something like say, hey, let's put it this way. If somebody donates $50 for I donate $50. Daryl's got to jump in the Tennessee River right now. Boom, I'm going to hit the river. So,
Well,
I'll buy $10 for that.
that's going to be a $50 minimum. If somebody wants to put me in the river while I'm fishing, you got to give $50. I mean, I'll do anything crazy.
I just figured something out too. So
I don't care. I'd like to do about an 8-hour long tournament, start like 8 o'clock in the morning. And do 8 hours. Do it like say a fish-a-thon, an 8-hour fish-a-thon. And if somebody
It's
wants
raining.
to do something crazy, I'll do it as long as you got the money to put in there to do it.
that's a great idea, and we'll talk about that in a second. But the show is over. Danny, I'm going to let you go first so you can get ready for your show. Anything you want to add before we get out of here, brother?
Give me just a second.
Boy, look at Possum on fire. He comes in and he's got about 22 bluegill already.
Well, yesterday there's about, I don't know, 30 little channel cats along with your finger, and I guess they done moved on.
Where'd this rain come from? Is what I
I
want to
had
know.
to try. I just woke up 20 minutes ago.
James said that it's raining there, Jody, where he's at.
Yeah, I know. I just had to put my top up. I was getting soaked.
But so Danny, anything you'd like to add before we get out of here?
Oh, yeah, same as always, man. Thanks for having me up here. We always love STANday. I try not to miss it if I can. The thing that I'm excited about today, I mean, we didn't catch a whole lot of fish. Rustic brought a few fish in there. Jody got one. Possum's catching a few fish. But the thing that came across today was, man, we came up with some really positive ideas about some stuff that's coming up. Daryl talking about doing what he's going to do for JG. That all happened on STANday. It all came together on STANday. So it may not have been a banner day for fish, but it's a banner day for great ideas for helping out people. So this show was an absolute success on that part because I know you guys are going to get together and make that happen. And I love that more than catching fish. Thanks for having me, and we'll see you guys real soon. I'm going to move you to 50 feet that way or 50 feet that way.
All right. Oh, look at the bell. Daryl got the bell. All right. Who wants to go next? Rustic, Possum, anything you want to add?
Thank you, Stuart. I did see
I'm
it.
glad to show up right quick. There's a hand eating side there, boy.
There you go. Yeah, that's going in the pot. But Rustic, how about you? Anything you'd like to add or anything you want to promote? Go ahead. Oh,
You're
are
on.
you muted?
You're muted, Rustic.
No, you're good. You're good. I got you. You're good.
Thanks for letting me come up here. Had fun. Caught a couple fish, not what I was after, but hey, they're fish.
That's right.
That's why we do Fish Nation. We go for all of them. We don't matter. That small or that big. Appreciate y'all for letting us come up.
Absolutely. And Fish Nation, they can watch Fish Nation. How somebody catch Fish Nation if they want to watch?
You can catch us on Saturday nights. We usually start at 6, or I do. But when it's real hot, we'll go around 8 o'clock. You can catch us on John Orr Outdoorsman, Possum Outdoors, or my channel.
There you go. Well, thanks for coming up again. Like I said, we try to keep it open for everybody, and everybody wants to fish STANday with us, let us know. And chances are Rhonda's going to be the one to get you the link, but just let us know, and we'll get you the link. And we just love having people get together here on STANday, and we have some fun, and that's what it's about. That's what the community needs to do. And
yeah, just get out there and fish. It's not all about the big fish or certain type of fish. Just fish, have fun with it.
Absolutely.
Another fish.
Now, Bobby, anything you want to add before we get out of here?
What time is it? Almost.
12:06.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course. After. And there's another one on the Patriot James float.
It gets 0.22 for that one at least.
Yeah, we'll add the 0.22 definitely for Bobby.
Yeah, but check this out. I'll weigh him in a minute.
Don't go off there yet. He's bringing in another one, boys.
Perfect timing, Jody. You timed it just perfect.
I know.
Just right. They just started biting.
Get him on. Get.
Always a day late and a dollar short, ain't you?
Well, I can relate to that.
Hey, we're still catching fish. That's all that matters. Check that out. Another cookie cutter.
Beautiful. Hey, tell them better late than never.
There you go. Good job, Bobby.
All right. Well, thank you, Bobby.
I'm only going to wait.
Jody, congratulations. Coming in
Hey,
at the last minute, saving STANday with the win.
I had gotten up earlier and fixed my hair and makeup, and I went back to sleep. But when I was laying in the bed in a gown, what, an hour and 7 minutes ago?
And now here you're up here winning STANday. Look at that.
And now I get to sing, I want STANday, I want STANday, I want STANday.
There we go. So that's going to be the official winner song from now on.
Yeah. And I just got something. The only thing I got to say to everybody on panel, in your face.
What did it weigh?
Almost 5 pounds. Almost 5 pounds. Or you're talking about Bobby's fish.
I'm working on it.
So, here we were talking about unity and all that, and Jody just tops it right off. In your faces, suckers.
Well, I was trying to be nice. I didn't add sucker, but
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my. But well,
we are
thank you,
catching
everybody.
sucker fish.
Daryl, what would you like to add before we get out of
Got you,
here?
Rustic.
Nothing, buddy. I've had a good
Bye,
time.
Rustic.
It's if
I ran one
nobody
off.
had been fishing, it would have been a fun time just jumping in here with you guys. It's always fun to be with our brothers and sisters and just
Absolutely.
having fun, making fun of each other, and trying to do good things to put a good a good step forward for everybody to see that life's not always bad. There can be some good times, and always look for the good, run off the bad.
Oh yeah, and always carry a gallon bag with you.
Let's just call we'll just call them a pound apiece. My scale just took a
And you know what? You're going to have
dive.
differences with people. You're going to have differences with people out there. But we've got more alike than we do different. And we just need to sometimes just sit and talk with each other and be amazed how much you have in common. And, let fishing be the thing that unites us. And with that being said, Daryl, thank you. Thank you. Jody, congratulations. Possum, thanks for making the jump in here. Danny
Woo!
Stone, as always, brother, thank you. Thank you. Rustic, it was great seeing you. 922 Crop and Barbecue. Thank you. Thank you. And with that being said, I don't think we can add anything
Hey,
else. Did somebody say hey?
till next
Okay.
time, guys.
So check out Fish and Fever's got a tournament coming up. That's going to be a lot of fun. We've got Stand Night. You got to let us know if you want to fish that for the Live Fishing Tournament League. There's still a chance to get in it. It's free tournaments. You got a chance to win some money. We're having fun with that. I don't know what else I can say. Jody's show Tuesdays at 6:30. Pontoon Jody. It's the Monster Rod Holder Power Hour. Make sure you check that out. Woo!
I got a comment.
Check out Stan on
Oh,
Friday night. Friday night we'll have all the details, and maybe we can do a show about it, Stan.
There you go. Absolutely. What? Go ahead, Jody.
And you don't have to wait to the end of this series to win money. Monster Rod Holders gives away $200 if you win. You're using these rod holders. And Catfish Clothing gives away what, $100 if you're wearing the hat.
$100
Yep.
if we're in a live fishing tournament league hat. $200 if you've got monster rod holders. Can't beat
And you
that
get it
with a
right
stick.
then.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you
It's
go.
PayPal to you right then. You don't have to wait till the end.
That's right. That's right. Stan 3 won it. I know I can confirm personally that Stan 3 won it the 1 week, and that was he already received it. So
We
that
won
being
it
said,
1 week.
deuces, we're out of here. Love y'all. It's gonna end. It's gonna end soon, I promise.